I'll try.
In a world of steel, a giant stands, a mech with heavy man's commands. Each step a quake, a thunderous might, eyes aglow in the endless night. A taint beneath, dark and vast, power fierce, shadows cast. A mighty taint beneath its core, a warrior spirit, ancient lore. Welcome, Tainted. A lace-up tunic or medieval hoodie. Welcome, Tainted. Let's talk about color, or should we? Welcome, Tainted. Thinking outside the blocks. Welcome, Tainted. Thanks for joining us, you rock. Welcome, Tainted. The panting of your fun hole rocks. Welcome, Tainted. Enjoy the Chronicles of Dark Song. Welcome, Tainted. Thinking outside the blocks. Welcome, Tainted. Thanks for joining us, you rock.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for Think Outside the Blocks, your official Brickworld live stream, where we talk to you about thinking outside the perceived rigidity of the Lego medium, and also thinking outside of your mental blocks. I, of course, am one of your hosts, Mark Larson, Chief Brick Officer of Brickworld, and this guy over here on my left, everybody's favorite host, Mr. Ben Haugers, Cerberus. How are you doing tonight, sir?
I'm here. I see you've still got your V's up from last week, though.
No, I actually added new V's. I forgot that we switched it to
we have a full
fault.
word today as our sponsor. But I'm in the house alone today. My family's in Texas on a little dadcation, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know what you call it. But they're visiting some friends. And here we are. Though we weren't sure we were going to be streaming, we're here and we're streaming. And guess what? Tons of Lego news dropping.
Yeah, no kidding.
So we got lots of stuff to talk about, including
sure do
more vroom vrooms, for Pete's sake.
More vroom vrooms. That's one of the things I noticed. It wasn't in the new tab. It was in the coming soon tab. And I'm like, more freaking vroom vrooms. How many vroom vrooms can we have?
I don't know. I mean, we're up to 50-ish. And now I think what I saw was maybe there's 8 or 9 more. It's a whole bunch.
Yeah,
So-
before we get to our weeks, let's say hello to the Tainted, who's here. Brickhead Brad is here. Ho, ho, ho to you. Ron Smith, channel member, is here. The Brick Larrikin is here. He was with me playing Animal Crossing until 5 in the... Well, he went to bed. I stayed up and played until 5 in the morning live with Lego Team B, alternate candidate, channel member. Wait, nope, I lied. He's not a channel member, but he's here. Marty Becker is here. Rob Claxton joined us once again. He does that often. I think he just renews once a month or renews when he stops in. So Rob Claxton, thank you for being a channel member, of course, in honor of your... subscribing to us once again. Request a song, we'll play it for you. Papa Rex channel member is here. You can be a member. You can like and subscribe. You can start easy. You can start by smashing that like button. You can even subscribe if you want to know when we're going live, if you want to get notifications. When we're going live at 3 in the morning to play Animal Crossing for 2.5 hours, a little drunk. Then you could be a member. You could be a member, and there's going to be perks soon. Ben and I are talking about doing, not next weekend, because I'll be doing Brickworld Holiday Joy, but perhaps the weekend after, doing a members-only live stream for Christmas, where we just kind of do some goofy stuff only. So no MOCs, no news, just goof.
That's
End of the sentence.
The best part anyway, right? Just goof.
Yeah, that's my favorite part.
Yeah, and of course, everyone would like and subscribe if all we did was goof. But we don't just goof. We have a full run of show. So let's take a look at it today.
Hey, look at that.
Today's show brought to you by Leftovers. And look, our letters spell leftovers. What do you know?
Oh, that's... Yeah, you know what? You did that live with me, and I was like, why is that one V? Why is it got to be V? You're like, because leftovers. And I was like, can I just pick any letter? And you were like, no. That's called something.
Yeah, that is. I
the first letter of each
spell something. Yeah.
What is that called?
Anachronistic. An acrostic.
An acrostic. Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
Nice. I didn't even have to look it up. Getting some feedback. Getting like a
Okay.
whoa.
Yeah,
Not sure why. You're what? Are you there? Hello? Hit the like button, says Rob Claxton. I agree. Amy Schultz is also here. Happy Sunday. Excited for next weekend. Happy Sunday to you as well. I am also excited about next weekend. Our second Holiday Joy show. Rob Claxton is updating his membership. Thank you. Paige Pritchard, channel member, is here. Panic building tonight for next weekend. All right. Well.
All right. I got the feedback issue fixed.
Cool.
Don't worry about it. We're all good.
Good. Thank you.
We're going to talk Lego deals. If you got anything for Black Friday, I got a few things. And we'll talk about both of us engaging in video games again.
Yeah, sure are.
Discuss a little Thanksgiving, and then we'll do some MOCs, some news. We'll talk some more about in the news. It's kind of following the news. Some more vroom vrooms. I can't believe that, like I said, I think I saw 7 more of various types. There's a Technic one. There's Fast and Furious one. There's a whole bunch.
They're rooms. I saw them.
Rants, and then see you at Holiday Joy? ? You won't see me, but maybe you can see Mark.
Yeah, maybe I'll go live. Joy. Maybe I'll go live from Holiday Joy like I did from Fort Wayne.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you were in St. Louis.
I sure was.
But while you were there, did you have a chance to hunt for any Lego deals?
You know, I didn't plan to. We had a lot of all of our what's it called? All of our days were filled. We had plans every day, see different parts of Matt's family. And so I didn't even think about it really, but then we ended up in a Barnes & Noble on Black Friday, and I bought a bunch of, what are they called? Dragons and Dungeons and Dragons CMFs, yes.
Okay.
Hi. And then, you know, you know how it is when you spend time with someone else's family? You're just kind of like, wow, this has been a lot. And I really like some time to myself. Well, we got home yesterday, and Matt's like, we should take your sister out to dinner for watching the dog. And I was like, okay. So then we had dinner at my sister's house after driving all the way back from St. Louis. And then we got back here at like, I want to say like 11. And we watched something at 11:30. And so it was done at 12:30. And I was like, I want some time to myself. So that's how I ended up playing Animal Crossing live until 5 a.m. because I guess I wanted a lot of time to myself. But also
that the second time in the last like 2 weeks you've done that?
It's the second time this week. So both of those happened this week after the last live stream. So when I was going through and cleaning out the video, it was our last live stream, and then Cozy Stream 1, Cozy Stream Cubby, and then and now we're back to our regularly scheduled program. Who knows how often that's going to happen between now and February, when I've got a little time off after next week. But I did come back with a little bit of a cold. Maybe part of it was I only got 4 hours of sleep because I had to be up and feed the dog and take her to the park this morning. So I woke up with a sore throat and an earache. It's all kind of cleared up, but I can still tell I'm kind of congested. I'm definitely fighting something. Hooray! It's not like I didn't just get over being sick for a month and then had a surgery, and now I'm like, my body's telling me to slow it down.
Then prepare for some con crud because you got Holiday Joy.
Yeah. I do pretty well usually with the con crud as I'm knocking on wood.
Well, that's good. For me, I did get the Endurance on Black Friday.
Nice.
Did not get the Shackleton boat or whatever was the gift with purchase. They were out. But then Small Business Saturday, I did go to 2 different Bricks and Minifigs. At one of them, I bought some of these guys. At least I can show you with the torso here. Mostly I was after the torso. We got the blue chainmail torso.
Nice.
And then at the other one, they were doing 25% off previously owned sets, and they had the Black Falcon Fortress there.
Nice.
So I did pick that up as well. So I was a bit of a deal shopper. It's pre-built, and it's missing a couple of pieces, but they're all regular gray, boring pieces. I have them in my collection. Easy to replace. The parts that are important from that set that you need were all in great condition. So
good. Hey, that's awesome.
So yeah, that'll be a fun little thing that can, I don't know, inspire a build or sit on a table next to this big monstrosity when it's finally done.
Excellent. Cool.
I also was playing some video games this week. My son, after the last live stream, I don't know if it was Monday or Tuesday, he came up and while I was working and said, "Dad, can we play Lego Fortnite together?" And you can't say no to that, right?
Right, that's adorable. Ding
Right,
dong.
so
Doorbell.
I've been playing with the kids again. There's a lot changed since the last time I actually picked it up.
Yeah.
So I did quite a bit of building in that they fixed some of the things that really bothered me before. So it's always nice to come back and have some of your annoyances cleaned up.
Yeah.
So I don't know how often I'll be doing that. It definitely cuts into building time.
Yeah.
Unless I like try to stick with just doing it when the kids are playing too, you know?
Mine's been not only building time, but sleeping time. Yeah, I only
Yes.
really got an hour to build this week.
Yeah.
As Amy Schultz says, their time with the kids is priceless. Brick Dad
Yep.
Builds is also in the house channel member. And Rob Claxton using his 6-month super to say, hope everyone had a good Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone. Happy Thanksgiving to you, Rob Claxton. Hey, Ben, what song do you think we should celebrate the super comment and Rob's renewed membership with? So what's a good one?
Well, if you're talking a song, I should probably pick something that puts a smile on everyone's face. And if there's one thing that puts a smile on everyone's face, it's this. Falling into this right here. Here it is.
Okay.
You ready?
A new Lego set, can't wait to see. Oh, it's peely bomb, okay, what could it be? Half banana, half bone. It's a bonkers sight. Be it stupid or cute, it just doesn't seem right. Guts, oh, what it's like to behold. Little brown splatters, stories untold. Is it a bruised banana or something else? How did Peely Bone end up on the shelves? A banana with a skeleton, what's the deal? A mashup too wild to find the appeal. He's not a doorbell, don't say ding dong. Every part of Peely Bone is just plain wrong. Don't say ding dong, don't say ding dong. Just plain wrong, just plain wrong. Don't say ding dong, don't say ding dong. Every part of Peely Bone is just plain wrong.
You know that that KK Slider song always does put a smile on my face, but then I'm let down to see that he doesn't actually move or sing.
He doesn't. No.
Yeah, so then I'm sad.
Yeah, I mean, we found out that that's actually, a warning that gets put on a lot of Lego things, probably by the AI cameras.
I think so.
I have to check some more of our pictures for those another time.
No, Brickhead Brad, don't say ding dong. He's not a doorbell.
He's not a doorbell. Don't say ding dong, no. But we were talking about Fortnite anyway, so there you go. A bit of a Fortnite tie-in. Before we get to MOCs, which is coming up real soon here.
Yeah.
What was the Thanksgiving dinner? What was it? The traditional turkey or something else? What did you guys have?
It was so it was at Mac's cousin's house, and like everybody brought stuff. So it was turkey and ham and cranberries and carrots and Brussels sprouts. It just you name it, it was there. So it was all the traditional stuff plus some here's a twist on this old classic dish, whatever. There's a lot of food. And the dog is really, really hounding me right now for dinner because Matt is out. Now I said the D word, so you're gonna have to wait, baby. Lay down.
Yeah, we had actually a beef roast. Changing it up. Last couple years we've had crab, but my brother-in-law who usually cooks it wasn't there, so he's gonna do it for Christmas this year instead. But my wife's family Grandma's getting a little older, so is Grandpa. They don't want to, fix an entire turkey anymore. So the beef roast was good anyway. So, but no turkey on Turkey Day. A little bit of a change.
Okay, here we go. Hawkeye Lego Man asks, "Did you get the text, Mark?" I don't believe I did. Did you send them to my phone? Are they messages on Discord? When did you send them? This is definitely the time to ask this. Brick Dad Build says next time we host, we're doing a taco bar. I think
Good
that
call.
we did that one year for Christmas. It's a really good idea.
Taco bars are the best. Dungeness crab. Well, no, brickhead Brad. It's usually snow crab or king crab. But it's a whole thing. Amy does point out it's not about the food; it's about being together. Indeed, it is.
No. It's about the. Oh yeah, yes. It's about being together. Yeah.
I made a beef roast as well. Paige says so. Guess beef has taken over this year for Thanksgiving. So, all right. Well, Mark looks for the texts. We can talk about what we're going to talk about next, of course, which is trees, terrain, and towers. Those sound like MOCs.
They sure do.
I always start because I'm on the left. I don't know why that makes sense, but it does. While I pull up the camera here, let's get going.
Let's see. From last Sunday, the text about the anatomical models from the AI generated models from Brothers Brick. I did. I just forgot to respond. Lots of things started happening, like traveling.
All right.
Thank you for that.
Go. Walk up.
Who's this kicking it with a new mob? New mob. New mob. New mob. Yeah. Will we get a chunky match? Will we get computer tech? And orange spaceship so sleek? Does he hate castles this week? Does the new mech have a wicked team? Has the castle from last week been reshaped? Has he built 5 or 10? Welcome Z Cerberus Daddy Ben. Yeah! Choke the 5-bit! Computer tech!
Nice. All right, here we go. Rotating castle.
Yes. And we're zooming in on the towers today. And I will say, I definitely want to talk about the entire composition because I think I'm not happy with the castle, quite honestly. And so we'll get to that in a minute. But
interesting.
I want to get some feedback on what you think of the roofs.
I love them
in general.
Yeah. So I think you definitely solved the issue that kind of came up last week with the cone looking like it was from a different roof, like the very tip of it. I think that looks a lot better. It looks more like Z Cerberus roof techniques. Is there something? Is it you don't like the castle because of the roofs that you added?
No.
Okay, good.
It's a different problem.
I do like those. I like the falcons on the corners. That's very cool. It gives it kind of like a little bit of a gothic edge to it, which I know isn't present in the entire thing, but I kind of appreciate that. I wonder, because you've got the 2 other wood sections on the rest of the castle, if the beams that are supporting the roof that are on those gray columns, those black beams, I wonder what that would look like if they were brown. But that's a tiny criticism. I think they look really great.
And I pulled it off on one corner because I was like, not sure that I love these up here. Maybe there's some other way to do it. Haven't done it yet. But that's kind of one of the issues.
Yeah. Brickhead Brad says, you're not happy with it. You're killing me, Smalls.
Well, we can talk about what I'm not happy with. And this is not a normal occurrence. We're not always going to do this, but I actually made slides for what I'm not happy about.
Oh, interesting. All right, cool.
So,
let's see them.
Yeah. So here we go.
Small PowerPoint presentation about what Ben doesn't like about his castle.
Yeah.
Why did I announce what you're doing? I don't know.
Yeah, so the problem is with the 2 towers in the back. They're the source of my problems. And Brickhead Brad says, the matched tower height. Okay, so the 2 towers are what I have a problem with, and I took a picture. And now you might be saying 2, Ben, that's not how you spell 2. In this case, it is how you spell 2, because in my opinion, they're too tall. And maybe more so, they're too tall for their girth. So I think maybe really the issue is they're too small this way. You can see my hand up at the top for how tall they are.
Oh, sorry. I'm looking at I'm looking at your PowerPoint presentation. Like, I don't see your hand in there at all.
Yeah.
Now I know.
Magical. I'm in 3 places at once.
Right.
I also think they're too square. I made one of them off center, but They're the same size as the towers in the front, for example, or more or less, which are also very square. And they're too symmetrical in height and design, which is what the matched tower height from Brick Dead Build says. And I did get Joellen. She gave me a 2 towers, but now she sits corrected.
Yeah.
So those are my 2 problems.
Don't worry. Hawkeye is back. He just had to go grab his earbuds.
Phew.
So yeah, right?
Phew.
I know. I was like, where'd he go?
Yeah.
So I'm going to say a couple things here. I think you're being too hard on yourself. One of them, I believe, because I think the proportions were good last week. One of them did not have a roof, right?
It's true. Nope.
And just that step down looked good. This doesn't look terrible. If there's nothing wrong with having matched towers at the front of the castle. That's I would say relatively common.
So these are the back ? I don't know.
Oh, true.
Anyway.
But either way, well, yeah, they got to see over the front of the castle to see who's running up the mountain to
Right.
Get them from the epic view
Right.
vantage point. So
Yeah.
But I think if one was shorter, and I know a little formula about proportions, where you might be able to the golden ratio, golden proportion.
Yeah.
You might be able to shave a chunk off of one of those towers. The thing that I would say that kills it that they are matched is they're not at the same angle. So they should be.
Which helps or doesn't help, right? I mean, it's one or the other.
Yeah, I think since they're at different angles, they should be different heights. Just in this composition, because if it went all the way around and there were 5 towers, all 5 could be the same height, and there'd be other variation in between all 5 towers. But in this case, I do think you are correct that one should be shorter or one of them should be taller. I don't think they're too tall.
Well, I have what I think is going to be the solution.
Okay.
But it's going to require a fair amount of rebuild, which means I have to continue on this project for a little longer. The other problem that I have with it is I'm not in love with the full texture on the walls, but for the most part, I'm going to have to live with that. I might be able to fix some of that in a couple places.
Yeah.
However, the one thing that I want to do, so the other issue, this tower right here is probably the biggest issue. And that's because I like it. I like looking at it like this when we're at the off angle portion. But it also connects very strangely up top where it connects to the castle. You can't see it, but it's a mess up there. There are bricks missing. There's all kinds of nonsense.
I get that.
And the other thing, right, that we've talked about is this idea on this castle is it's supposed to be kind of what I've enjoyed about the other castles I've done. This is sort of the ultimate, Z Cerberus castle for lack of a better whatever else. And most of what I've done recently haven't had square towers. They've had other shapes. Mm-hmm. I've done a lot of round, but I don't want to do round because everything else is so angular.
Yeah.
I think that the other shape that I've used that I really liked has been this one.
Yeah.
Ye old hexagon.
Mm-hmm.
So what I'm leaning towards doing now is moving this tower over to a hexagon. It'll be quite a bit bigger, and I'll be able to match the angle that the hexagon makes up top much easier.
Oh my God.
It's going to give it a nice kind of much bigger shape back here that'll be, taller than the other tower.
Yeah.
And then what I'll probably do with this other tower, I don't know that I'll go with a hexagon, though I might. I'll have to wait. What I'm mostly leaning towards doing is simply making it wider. 2 wider this way and 2 wider this way.
Oh my God, that's a lot of work, man.
It's a lot of work.
Yeah.
It is a lot of work. However, I feel like it'll take it from it's okay to I actually really like it. Right?
Okay, sure.
And it's a lot.
Yeah.
But, this will also force the roofs to be different. I can even keep the same style, but if you have a 6-sided roof instead of 4, it has to be different.
Yeah.
And this tower will likely end up being taller by a bit anyway. And this one might end up being a little shorter than it is now.
All right. I don't know what he said about this, but Hawkeye said he feels like this tower should be the taller one. And so I don't know when that comment came in because I wasn't paying
Probably
attention.
this one, if I was
I
guessing.
was thinking the same thing, and that's the one that I think would look good as the taller one as well.
Yeah.
Unless he was talking about something different. Papa Rex suggests cantilever offset the tops, less tear down.
Yeah, I mean, there's lots of things I could try, but ultimately, I think this hex tower is going to be what will make me happiest.
Yeah,
And that's, I guess, what's most important. That tower, for the most part, is not connected to anything. I can pull it off really easily. I'm going to have to reshape the bottom, though, and make sure I get the doors in the right places. So, I mean, there's a fair amount of work to choose to do this. But I kind of feel like it'll make me want to finish building it. Right now, I'm kind of feel stuck.
yeah. More importantly, Hawkeye wants to know if it has a name yet.
Ugh. It doesn't really have a name, though. I did add. There's a lady falcon here, kind of ruling over the place. You can tell that she's important because she's got like a collar or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Don't want that to fall off. Also added these little tar dropping shoots because you got to drop some
Oh, definitely.
some tar on the bad guys when they come.
Oh, those
in.
are cool. I like that a lot.
And there's a little cauldron up. I got all the way over it. Little cauldron there, and then I'm starting the stand for where the ballista will be.
Nice.
So Miss Collared Falcon's Keep. Why not? Fur Falcon Keep. Who knows? But there you go. Also, I don't recommend this, but this guy's practicing his archery very close to a friend there. Don't think that's a good idea, but he doesn't always make the best choices.
Oh, he's having a good time with it still. You get people in there.
Yeah, I think he's
create little stories. Then you still like
got a little smile on his face,
even as is. Yeah.
So yeah, he's enjoying himself.
Yeah, you know what else might you know what else you might like better if you make either one or both of those hexagonal is the your wooden balcony there, because that wooden balcony already kind of has an angle, and you might be able to play a little bit more with that going around the tower if it's hexagonal.
Yeah. If I was going to do hexes for both, the back one is definitely going to be an 8 studs wide on each hex.
Okay.
If I did another one here, it would probably only be 6 wide, so it'd be a little smaller. But it's kind of what I'm envisioning I'm going to go with. This 6-sided shape fits together really well with the way I do it.
Yeah, that's awesome. Do you have a technique video on that?
It's nice and complete. I don't. I probably could come up with one.
Especially if you're going to be building the
some jumper play.
Oh, am I dead or is he dead? Hi, everybody. Anyway, in the meantime, this comment is hilarious. Brickdead Build suggests that he calls it Falcon's Crest. I think they did a remake of that too. Am I frozen? Is he frozen? What's happening?
It was me. I don't know. Why would I be frozen? Why?
I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine.
Only one here. Got a super fast computer machine. Got a super fast internet connection. Just likes to mess with us.
This is Gremlins, man.
Yeah, but I'm going to need to order a few parts for this. But not too many.
Okay, nice.
So, and maybe I can use these fun things that I built and never used somewhere as well. So who knows?
Brickhead Brad says they should redo Lady Hawk, and I don't know what Lady Hawk is.
Apparently, maybe it's a show from the 80s or something. I don't know.
I assume it's a TV show. I just don't know from when.
Yeah. So there we go. There's my updates. That's kind of what I changed and kind of what I've been stewing about on this, kind of staring at it like.
That's aggravating.
Should I go down this long, terrible path of tearing all this stuff up? But
it's an 80s movie.
Like I said, you wanna be happy with it ultimately.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
So,
yeah, and you got time until Brickworld, so you may as well just tear 2 giant sections of them out.
Yeah,
and
no big
rebuild
deal.
them. Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it'll be fine.
No big D.
Yeah,
no big D. And maybe after I finish the back one,
yeah,
that's the one I'm going to tackle first. Maybe I won't feel so bad about this other one. I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll have to see.
Maybe you'll get that
But
waterfall in there finally.
yeah.
It's
So Brick Dead Build says I tried to ask about the towers a few weeks back. When asking about going around on architectural aspects, glad to hear you're confident in building what you want. Yeah, I do remember you asking about that, and I was definitely opposed around, and I still am, because first of all, it's aggravating to build that style, and I feel like to a large extent with the way the rest of the texture is on this wall, it ends up looking disjointed a little bit when you go with some of the rounding techniques. Whereas I can use similar wall texture and everything else with the hex, and it still gives you some more interesting angles to look at when it's done. So
Paige Pritchard disagrees, Brickhead Brad. She does not want that movie remade. She says it should be left alone.
Never touch it, apparently.
Hawkeye says, thoughts on adding a crossbow tower, like the really big kind of crossbow, not the minifigure size. Perhaps that can replace the left-facing tower or so.
Yeah, that's the ballista that I'm planning to put right on this tower.
He must have missed that episode. We talked a bit about that.
We did, and there's the start of a platform out there, but it's not done yet.
Yeah.
Also, I do want to make this tower one wider, but that's just because I'm a crazy person. So we'll see if that happens. It might not.
One wider. Oh, is that the spot where you ended up with the offset?
It's offset, yeah.
And so it's off center. Yeah.
And the other issue is all these other towers have one bigger arch in the middle. These are all the same. If I had one bigger arch in the middle, then these two would be centered. They're off-centered right now.
Yeah.
And this would be centered over the window. It's not a big deal. But if I'm tearing everything else out, might as well. I don't know.
Brick Dad Builds believes in you.
Well, that's good.
Hoarder66 is here. What up, Hoarder66? Thanks for joining us tonight.
Yeah. And there's certain things about this build that I like. Those 2 towers are not it. I need a reset on those. And then hopefully that'll get me to the parts that I do like, because we said in our show run today, we were talking T for time to talk trees, terrain, and towers. I'm relatively happy with the trees and the terrain. It's the towers that I feel I need to do a little work on.
Yeah.
So
Brick Dad Build says the hex will be great. I agree with him there. I think, and you like building the hexagonal, and you do have a really good technique for it. So I think that will add a bit of not intrigue, but a bit of visual interest to the shape changes. And fortification, like you said, they may look a little thin. I don't necessarily think so. I think keeping them square would be fine, but you do what makes you happy, and I'll probably like it even better because you're typically right about these sorts of things. You have a really good eye for design.
I've got a feeling that this is going to make a significant change. And then when I'm up at the top of the tower, I've got a lot more ideas for what I can do that'll be more interesting than sort of all of the same that I've got going on now. So I hope it'll be a nice little deviation from what I have going now.
Gotcha.
But I have to tear some stuff out, so we might end up looking at this for another couple weeks.
Yeah. Hawkeye says this is a great progress point. Nonetheless, this is a horrible point of progress to realize that you want to completely redo it.
I mean, I worked on getting these roofs.
I like them
kind of squared up with the way I wanted them, which was good. But we'll see where we go from there.
All right, so Paige Pritchard says hexes will look good, but also rule of 3. Sometimes things look weird in pairs, but good in
trios. How did GR become trios?
The G's right below the T, and she probably tried to do T, and she was on the wrong. She wasn't on the home row. She was on the top row.
And then she fixed it. She pressed enter or something.
Yeah, I think that's what happened. Way to analyze those comments. We should shame everybody who misspells.
We should. Well, I mean, was it her or Joe Ellen who took the shot at me for misspelling 2?
It was Joe Ellen.
It was Joe Ellen. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I finally found it. I finally found my grammar shirt that Monica Berry bought me last Christmas. It was in a bag under my sorting table. Of course, where else would it be? With all the stuff that I brought from Citizen Brick at Holiday Joy last year. Hawkeye Ligament says, is there going to be a Mage's Labyrinth in the Hex? Yes. I
obviously.
Don't even bother. Yeah.
Why wouldn't there be?
Paige Pritchard says, detectives, the both of you. Brickhead Brad says I thought it was the rule of 2.
Wrong series. Pretty sure that's Star Wars.
I thought it was
Something. Always a master and apprentice.
Outlander. There's oh wait, no, that there can only be one of those, right?
Highlander. It can only be one. Yep.
Outlander, Highlander. What's the difference?
Some Ander. I don't know.
Salamander. I don't care.
Brick Dad Builds thinks it will break up the boxy feeling I'm describing. Yeah, I mean, I tried offsetting that tower already for that reason. Now it's going to be multiple offsettings, and more square at the same time. In terms of more square with where I can put the door on the tower instead of having this wacky tower door at an angle on this thing to get into it. So there'll be some redesign going on, but I started the hex, I would say, at about 5. Just threw it together quick. I had some other things to do. So this is not 2 hours worth of work, but I just started formulating it. And I'm like, man, I was itching to tear the tower off right at that moment, but I'm like, let's leave it on until after the show.
Yeah. So. Good call. Brick Dad Build says, bottom line, it's more time for us watching Ben build great builds.
That's true. You do get to see this one more times, but you know, I'm starting to have the itch to build some other things, but we'll get there.
Yeah, I figured you would be. I always have that itch. I just don't like finishing things. That's the part about building stuff that sucks. Like this is crawling along despite me.
Yeah. Well, that's how it goes. The reminder from Hawkeye is just don't do a Larry doing a moto. Yeah, I'm not going to knock the whole thing over. It's got a nice solid base. I'm not going to be all this, dragons are here. And then, of course, the Grand Hall.
This is the Grand Hall. Oh.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's
rewatching. That's always, oh, man. The part that it's just because when we were first there, we showed some of the stuff we were building, or at least I did. And so I was still working on stuff, and I looked back over at what he was doing a couple times until it dropped. And then when I watch it on the replay, you can just see those things bending like right away. And I'm just like, oh.
That's the other thing you don't have to worry about pulling a Larry is like, you're not going to stack up a detailed build on top of a bunch of just loose framework. That's all just stacks of 2x2 bricks.
Stacks of, I think they were 2x4 bricks. That was it.
2x4? Okay.
Still too many of them, whatever it was.
Look, Brickhead Brad has a doorbell. He's building Santa's delivery truck.
Nice.
Ding dong, that sets the doorbell.
Ding dong.
Ding dong.
Nice. All right. Are we ready for some Mark walk-up song?
Let's do it.
All right, here we go. We're going to have Mark entering the studio, and here we go.
Stay in the shot.
Dancing with the dog.
She has a dance command, so she came over because I was dancing, and so I got her on stream because I can't pick her up anymore. I could. She's 62 pounds, but she doesn't really like to be picked up. So anyway, she likes this part of the show because I come over here and then she sits here.
All right.
And I pet her while we talk about
all right.
what I built. So I worked for 1 hour this week because that's really all the time I have.
Yeah.
So not a lot done here, but I did get 2 significant. Everything's kind of sketched in, really. So taking a look at this new Japanese maple.
Yes.
Got a trunk for it, and built out a little bit more of that dome. I ordered pieces for the bridge. This is you can't even really see the bridge in this shot.
Can't really quite see it, but yeah.
Let's see if I can zoom out. I don't like that particular arch.
Okay.
So I ordered some other pieces to try some other stuff out. with that.
I think it looks better than it did before.
Yeah, me too. It's just that arch itself is
Yeah,
just
it's
a little
kind of
too blunt.
Yep.
Looks like a Duplo arch.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, it does kind of, that is a good description. It does remind me of a Duplo arch.
Yeah, and I agree with you. I kind of like that dinosaur tail as a balcony railing or as a bridge railing. I don't know what to do here. I'm sure I'd come up with something, but if
Mhm.
I got some flex tube and some other type of tube with that has like the handles on the ends,
Mhm.
in dark blue, see what I think of that, and we'll go from there when those finally come. I thought they would come in while I was out of town, but I forgot. It's a male holiday on Thursday,
Yeah. Yeah.
and so there was nothing here yet. Actually, one of them hasn't even shipped yet, so who knows when I'll get those pieces in. I can't build this week anyway because of Holiday Joy, and I'll probably be on the stream next week from my hotel room.
Okay.
Um,
Welcome to Brickworld Holiday Joy. Maybe I can ask Matt Eberflus what he's doing. Maybe he could come on.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, the tree, I do like the wraparound root thingy.
Cool. Thank
Going
you.
there. That's kind of fun. I don't know. I guess I feel like maybe almost like the tree should bend over the waterfall more, like have more of a
Further out this way.
Yeah, kind of make it more. Make it. I don't know how to describe it. Yeah,
Well, Japanese maples
swing the other way, I guess.
Japanese maples are kind of like knotty and weeping, so that would certainly work. Like if we let's see,
okay,
if it was kind of like
weepy,
this-ish. Well, it's weepy already. It's getting weepier.
And getting weepier. Yeah, I like that. I feel kind of like the way that it's forked at the bottom. It would almost be better if it was like more of an arch shape as opposed to like a branch going out and up.
Okay.
Up and out. I don't know that that's necessarily realistic or anything.
It
just kind of feels like it would almost create kind of like this fake arch, like you wanted with the
trees. Yeah, with the
orchard trees. Kind of the same thing, creating like a arch over the waterfall.
Yeah, I could do that. I like that idea. Let's see if I can do that right now.
Right now, right this instant, everybody. That's crazy.
What would I need to do that? I guess I could replace just one of these.
Yeah, Hawkeye Lego Man says, I'm reading it and it's weeping. Colors.
That's cute.
Brickhead Brad says, I love it.
Oh, thank you, Brickhead Brad.
Brick Dead Build suggests maybe shorter with more cantilever over the first water drop. I don't know if it needs to be shorter so much as...
It's funny, I initially thought that, and now when I see it on camera, I don't think that anymore.
Yeah, I think maybe having it more kind of look like it's curling over a little more from the stem. So right now it looks like the stem is super short and the branches are super long. The trunk is super short. So maybe that will be the fix. Cooper Copper Kayak is here, and he says,
Cooper Copper Kayak, hey. Yo yourself, sir. Thanks for joining us.
Did you know...
What the ever-living...
is Cooper Copper Kayak is from Alaska.
No, I did not know that. Here's this damn thing I was looking for earlier.
No, Alaska.
Surprise, surprise. You learn something new every live stream.
Yeah.
And now we've learned that Cooper Copper Kayak is from Alaska.
Alaska.
Wow, yeah, we've got the good analysis of our comments tonight. Figured out where Cooper Copper Kayak is from. We figured out why Paige misspelled a word. We're good at this.
It's crazy. Yep.
Look at us professional live streamers.
Joe Ellen tried to correct my 2 until she found out I was trolling her.
Yeah. Yeah, that was my favorite moment of the night so far. Yeah. Stuff's happening.
Me being a troll, it's almost hard to believe.
I don't believe it. I got up and moved, so Ryan's like, now you're going to feed me. Nope, not quite yet.
Yeah,
but
I assume
have to take a break after this.
That this is a confirmation from Cooper. We've got the frozen face with a peace sign.
Ah, gotcha. Yep, I think you are correct. right, give me 1 second because I know this piece is in here. It's the more rare of the angle connectors in
Ah,
brown,
yes,
and
the
I've
more
got
rare one.
2 small bags of them. Yeah, Orion, that's not yours.
The dog is feeling frisky tonight for sure.
But she thinks I'm doing something for her, so she's like, "Oh, my dinner's in this box." Like, nope, it's upstairs, baby. I keep
Poor
saying the
dog.
word too. F word. I
Poor
can't
puppy.
find this.
Poor puppy.
And now my nose is running into the box. That's
Oh,
gross.
we can
Here,
see
got it.
your dog's face right on the second camera now. Look at that.
Oh, you're so cute. Stay right here. Show everybody your cute face. Look at your cute
Yeah.
face. Yeah, are you a good baby? Are you a good baby? Everybody loves you. All the chat saying how beautiful you are right now. Because you're the most beautiful dog in the world is what Cooper Copper Kayak just said. Trust me,
Yes.
it happened.
I saw that. Yes.
I love her.
Yeah. Apparently, Hoarder 66 learned about us from watching ACOB. First time seeing Mark's work and impressed.
Oh, thank you.
Everyone loves Mark's work. It's very colorful, very whimsical.
This is the only place to see it anymore. So,
yeah.
I'm never able to bring it to a show. Yes, that's your tail, sweetie. Your tail's
too
making
bad
that noise.
You're too busy running the dang show.
Yeah.
Amy says hi to your dog.
Hi, Orion. Amy said hi. She wagging her tail. All right, that didn't arch as far as I wanted it to.
Yeah.
But it's getting there.
But yeah, I have some faith that it will continue to.
I do like that better though.
To grow and evolve. I think what it needs is for the bottom trunk to be a little taller, and then the limbs to be a little shorter. I think that'll probably do it.
Yeah, I think that was something I was gonna chop part of that out. I was gonna take a section off of each limb and add one to the bottom of. Oh my gosh, Orion, stop! She just nudged me in the balls. She's like, "Give me my dinner, bitch."
Give me my food.
So yeah, cool. No, I really like how that looks. That's some good live fixing. I like that.
Look at that.
Yeah, we should have live fixed your hexagon tower.
That would take a little more than, finding a couple bags of stuff. But I do have the hex ready to go as soon as we're done with the stream.
Yeah.
As I have a little bit of time before I have to go to bed tonight, since I'm not putting the kids to bed. There might be -1 tower pretty fast after the end of the stream.
I'll put hey up on the balcony there. Draw attention to. I started building the second story of this section.
Yes.
Where the balcony is going to be, and my biggest problem with this right now is the proportions. Let me fix the back of it so everything's sitting where it will once everything's down. Because right now everything's kind of tippy, which is definitely an adjective, a real word even. Tippy, it's being tippy. She has just hear her grumble at me. Could you hear that?
Yeah. Tippy is friends with Tipsy.
Why is this Tippy? Why is this Tippy tipsy like this?
They're neighbors.
That's weird.
I do see that you finally got your droid builder 2-part half circle constructed on there too, and I really like that shape now. Thank
you. I think we talked about that last time. So I think you have seen it before. Oh, you know what? I can make this a little bit easier. I'm going to shift the camera a little bit. I got to move a dog, and then I got to move a couple of these boxes around. I have all my rockwork stuff out. Not that there's any new rockwork on here. I also built a railing. Like the first half hour was like, okay, I'm going to do this rockwork, and I hated what I did. And just like, okay, let's focus on the house, do the railing, and then I took the railing off that I built. So I was like, no, it's not working, because I was going to go with these up here, not right there, but I put hey in the way. So, and I was just kind of like, I want it to match the balcony down here. So it's all kind of the same energy.
Samey energy.
Yeah, I think that's how the what I'm called other pagoda houses I've looked at seem to do it, is that like the architecture style is the same. And so something like a railing repeats no matter where it is. Filling in the wood here so you get another better idea how I want to do that pier shape thing. All right, let me see if I've moved enough to get the camera moved over. Apologies for the seasickness, everybody. There is a lot of shit on the floor. Yep, sorry, baby. She's like, what does this have to do with dinner? That's how she talks.
It sounds about right.
Oh, I just pulled up.
Horror
It's okay,
66 suggests live fixing is what Lego Master Show should have been. Love to see actual builds, the problems that occur, and the genius ways of making it work. Well, if they done that, if they had done that, then you wouldn't need
There we go.
us on this show where we do that instead.
Right. Then we wouldn't have a show.
Well, we still would, but
yeah,
maybe we wouldn't talk about the same things.
Correct.
And, you of course can like and subscribe or look at the back catalog. We've got a decent back catalog, a few how-tos as well. There's even a couple videos, or one at this point, but there might be a couple more coming, where we go through a progression of start to finish on a mock that we did in a couple weeks with some of the feedback and the changes, and you can watch it happen. That's building Knight's Castle. Go inside the mocks if you want to catch another video on the channel.
We haven't done that with any of my mocks because I haven't finished any since we started doing this. And we're on episode 79.
We've gotten close.
Maybe I'll finish one by our 100th episode, although that might be after Brickworld.
Yeah. So yeah, that could be interesting. Yeah. Okay. So you've got the door there. It's not entirely clear where the floor level is.
No, it's not.
Which
it kind of
is a little
confused the hell out of me. Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying to figure out where to put it was quite a problem. But it's there.
Okay. I think that's probably what's making the proportions look weird, is that, the roof kind of comes up,
come on,
waist high out there.
Stand.
Which kind of probably is throwing it off a little bit.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's also not uncommon in the pagoda houses for like the balcony to kind of be behind the roof. Okay. And that's why it might not even need a railing. Again, if I was to bring it all the way up, it would then have to be, what is wrong with why is this so bouncy over here?
I think if you did try to put a railing, it would end up being very tall unless it was a pretty short railing or just
what's going on?
An ornamental sort of thing around the roof structure there instead.
Yeah, I mean, because if this was on there, she wouldn't be able to even see over
like
it.
Up to her eyeballs.
Yeah.
So usually railings go up, a little above your belly button, if that. So
this would be about as high as any railing should be, is where she is right now. So I mean, I could start. The second story could be the same height as the first story, like meaning it would start here with another decorative thing like this with these grill tiles, and I could fix it that way and have the balcony come out to the edge of the roof. But I don't know if I'm going to be okay with those proportions if the first story is the same height as the second story. Yeah. That might drive me a little nuts. And the only other thing I could do then would be to take this roof off and put the balcony directly on top of the first story.
Yeah.
And that might look a little odd, although there are some pagoda houses like that. That wouldn't be unheard of. I did consider doing that. I did say that a couple weeks ago that I was considering taking this entire roof off and just putting the balcony straight there.
Yeah. I think it's helpful to see it with the character on the balcony. That really gives a much better idea of where things are.
Yeah. I do like that it's asymmetrical. I just don't know how much more I'm going to do over there to make that work, or how much I can do to make that work.
Yeah. Hawkeye Lego Man asks how many floors will it be. Well, that's been a great debate. Hawkeye Lego Man kind of depends on which section and everything else.
Yeah. I think at most the middle section will be 3 stories. This section there'll be another roof on top of this, and I don't know what's going to happen with the center. This is the least planned I've ever had a house. I got to be honest.
True indeed. Stud City is saying 'tis the season. Busting
sure is.
On our leftovers / pre-Christmas stream here. But okay, there we go. So anything else you want to talk about on this? Or are we about ready to feed the dog and get into the Lego news? Because we got a bunch of it again. Yeah,
we have a ton of Lego news to get through. And last week, made a pretty long stream last week, all the news that we had to talk about. And they were all cars last week.
Vroom vrooms. Yeah, we have a few that aren't vroom vrooms this week, but still a lot of vroom vrooms.
All right. Well, since we're going to transition.
Wise man once said about Mark, you think he drinks water like a great white shark. About every 60 minutes, he's gotta go. Nature calls 2, sometimes 3 times a show. Hold the stream, he'll shout and dash. The show is live, but he's off like a flash. Instead of telling him you hold the stream, Ben provides cover, the perfect team.
Yeah.
But let's get into some of the news. Do you need the bathroom break before we go?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and take the bathroom break now, and then 40 minutes later, I have to take another bathroom break. Like, first, just like, hey, I made it 2 hours. Now it's like, well, now you're making up for lost time. So I'm gonna go. Nope, here's the right one, and I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Of course you are.
You're gonna go. Why don't you start with those? Because unfortunately, I have to use the bathroom again already.
Cool, go do it.
What's it called? What's BPH?
BPH.
Ben plays a tune 2 minutes long, while the Tainted sing along. Keeps the show rolling smooth, no rush. Mark mutes his mic so you can't hear the flush.
Mark is muted, so let me unmute him.
The reason I mute myself before I go is because I like to keep listening to what's going on, but I don't want everyone to hear me pee.
Yeah, I managed.
It's been 60 minutes since I last went, so I'll mute it and I'll be listening.
Fair enough. Yeah,
You'll be listening to me.
Hey, Mark's gotta go. No interrupting, the stream's flow. He'll be quick, won't take too long. He'll be done by the end of this song. Hey, Mark's gotta go. Mark's gotta go. Hey, Mark's gotta go.
All right, there we have it. Mark's Gotta Go, one of our new favorites. Definitely got some bro rock country vibes. I'm going to save a few of the ones that I know Mark and I both want to talk about together until he is back from feeding the dog. But let's start this week's news with this little guy. It is the dinosaur fossil Triceratops skull. We had the T-Rex skull already. So now we are also moving over to a Triceratops as well.
Is that a baby bumpy skull?
This is not the baby bumpy skull. Baby bumpy is an ankylosaur.
Yeah.
This, of course, is a Triceratops. They must have had great success with the T-Rex skull because now we're moving over to this second skull type thing. And what do you know? We've got a baby archaeologist here.
Aw.
Enjoying with, of course, the magnifying glass and the petrified candle holder or whatever the heck this is in the picture.
Ding dong. That's a doorbell.
And of course, some glasses, because all archaeologists wear glasses. That is a known fact.
Yes.
There we have a good look at it. It's very similar to the T-Rex skull, but of course, it is a Triceratops instead, and we're getting a head with a spine in the dig, as opposed to, I believe, the T-Rex had a footprint instead.
Yes, it did. You are correct, sir.
So some good looking pieces. Looks like a fun build. I don't know that it's extremely exciting for us.
No.
But it's not bad.
I mean, if people like to make different types of trees, they might be excited about those antlers. I don't think I would use tan as a tree trunk, but maybe somebody would. If you're making more fantastical trees, I think that'd be a good trunk if you were going to use like the blue and purple leaves together. Yeah. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll make a beautiful gradient tree that goes from dark blue to purple with that as the trunk. All right, now I'm going to buy this.
Who knows? Price-wise, $45 for 468 pieces, so about right. One minifig. Sure. If you like that minifig, maybe it is a specific person from the Jurassic World universe, but I can't tell. So
yeah, they're doing yet another Jurassic World movie. The last two have been some of the worst cinema I've ever seen in my life. God, they're aggravating. Just how bad the scripts were.
Yeah, we'll save the vroom vrooms and go to Hey Hey next.
Vroom vroom hey hey.
So we'll go to Hey Hey first. For $40 it looked like for, what was it, 566 pieces. So of course I think what we're gonna like about Hey Hey are the colors.
Yeah.
We've got some tomato soup in there.
And there's enough colors in there where we can kind of, even though it's a product shot, we can kind of differentiate because there's so many colors next to each other. We might be able to talk about colors in these product shots.
Gradients a little bit. Yeah. This also got the old satin colored double fern piece from the Friendship Rover. The Friends Rover.
Do you think that's satin or do you think it's solid?
You want to bet a maple poly bag on it?
No, because you can tell it's satin.
Is it a parrot or a chicken? It's definitely a chicken.
It's definitely a chicken.
I don't know why we've got that going on.
Yeah.
Those are nice colors. Hawkeye Lego Man agrees. Of course, it was the Brick Orphanage who threw out this one. So welcome.
It's an interesting question.
Orphanage.
I would have to guess he's never seen Moana.
Could be. Paige says, I really feel this guy in my soul.
Nick and Brick says, now let's blow this commode. Could have been an alternate ending. That's true. And it's never too late to change it. All I have to do is plug that in.
Yeah.
Let's see. We had some other comments in here. Still likes it either way, but thank you. Hawkeye says, imagine having to dig these pieces out like those digging kits, right?
Yeah, that would be gross. I suppose you haven't experienced those.
Which?
Well, there's been this big trend of they have like the mystery pickups like eggs or whatever, and then inside they have something you have to dig out. It's like a powdery mixture inside, and you have to chisel out.
No, this is crazy.
Inside.
No, I've never seen anything like that.
Yeah, my son has gotten a few. He's been interested in that here and there. Luckily, not a ton.
Yeah.
I think Mega Blocks had one that had like slime inside, and then it was like dragon parts, like beasts.
Okay.
So yeah, it was kind of gross.
Yeah.
Hawkeye mentions the same thing we already talked about. Pearl leaf or the wing. Satin.
Correct.
It's the color. Satin.
Pearlescent
satin. Of course, the big thing also, we've got the new rose piece on the ground.
I was just about to say that, and they have them in like colors that are available in an Animal Crossing.
But of course, maybe they're not in an Animal Crossing set.
No, but maybe that's their game here. It's like if you want to play trading flowers and make your village look like your game village, you got to buy all these other sets that have actual roses in them.
Yeah.
Instead of just the generic flower piece that they put in every other set, except for Celeste's nighttime visit or whatever it's called.
Yeah. I know we don't talk about color in these kind of shots, but I am curious to know what color this is. This piece right next to the clearly yellow. It's like a dark yellow color.
Good question.
I can't quite tell.
Neither can I. Because I assume the neck is
dark tan. I don't know.
I don't know. No, I don't think it's dark tan. Because I assume the neck is yellow, but it seems to be the color of the bracket behind, at the back of the neck too. Those seem to be the same color piece.
Yeah.
What looks like that next to yellow? Is it the bright light orange? Does it match the pieces beneath it? Because I think it's bright light orange that's underneath that.
Yeah, I think this and this match, whatever they are.
Yeah. But does that match those? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, apparently there's a mustard-looking color. That's how somebody described it. Well, that's what we're describing. Is the one that looks like a mustard.
Looks mustardy.
Color, yes.
Yeah, the one looking mustard.
So who knows?
Bright light orange. I thought so. Maybe 2. Lego Team B. Did someone say Animal Crossing? Lego Team B was with me till the very end last night. I was like, I really need it. Like the sun's going to come up soon.
Probably the middle of the afternoon for him, so he doesn't care.
It was 8 p.m. The title says Hey Hey, which is the chicken's name.
Well, of course it does. What else would it say?
Metallic orange? Is there such a thing?
No, I don't think so. But I don't know. Hey Hey color, Jay Marin says is what we could call it. Don't know.
Hey Jim Marin, how are you, sir? Thanks for joining us tonight. Good to see you.
Okay, so Hey Hey.
Awesome. Hey,
I think we're getting Hey's getting a Hey thumbs up.
Awesome Lego reviews. 88 is here. Hey, thanks for joining us.
Of course.
Metallic gold, perhaps. Maybe that was going to be one of my guesses, but would they put something shiny? Would there be do roosters have gold feathers, maybe?
Yeah, I don't know.
It doesn't look shiny though.
I guess we'll have to wait and find out. I'm
We do have to wait and find
kind of
out.
feeling like it's the flamish yellow orange color, but I don't know for sure.
Yeah, in this shot it looks
Hard to
more like it
judge.
matches the color underneath
Yeah.
in the neck section of the neck. So in this shot it looks more like the bright light orange.
Yeah. All right. So where are we going next?
Good pieces in that set though. I want it for the roses. When does this come out? January 1st? I got it open. I'll check. March 1st, 2025.
March 1st. Ooh,
March
we could-
1st. Damn.
Another March release madness. Who knows? That's when all the Vroom Vrooms are coming out too.
I'm going to call it now. Hey, Hey's going to win.
It's an awfully early pick.
It's going to make it as far as Stitch. Oh, that's the shit I
something
always put
went
up
wrong.
with.
Okay.
It does that to me all the time. So Awesome Lego Reviews 888 says, have you seen the 2025 Lego Ninjago sets yet? If you didn't, could you show them on screen, please? They're on a certain platform. We don't discuss leaked images here. So if they're on that certain platform, then no. That's not a new quarter round slope, is it? In Hey Hey or in the Flamingo?
I don't know, but we got the flamingo. To be clear, we talk about things that are, I think we know are real.
Yeah, we've got a couple.
We avoid
about tonight, actually.
watermarked images.
For sure.
Though we show
Oh, behind his head.
other
I
things.
see it. That might be, Alex. Behind Hey Hey's head, there might be a different quarter round slope.
Oh.
The
We
red
do
thing,
have
yeah.
a shorter slope, curved slope piece. Normally they're 4 plates tall. They have some that are now 3 plates tall.
No, okay, so Awesome Lego Reviews is a retailer on a certain platform that's announced all the Lego Ninjago. YouTubers are starting to show them. I'm just wondering if you can. Well, do we just have to guess? I'll take a look for those, Ben, while you talk about the Flamingo.
Sure.
Pardon me.
Lots of dark pink. I do like the roof piece for the foot. That's pretty cool. Another cute flower down below. We've got some more fern pieces in the opalescent pink color this time. I don't know that this one's, insanely exciting. The alternate models, it looks like we've got an axolotl and a parrot of some variety, or a bird of some variety. It's probably got a specific, it's probably a cockatoo or something. I don't know. But I can definitely tell an axolotl when I see one.
Yeah, nicely done.
So there we go. Another
That is
3-in-1. Is it?
I didn't see those other.
Yeah, I haven't seen them either. But is it another Forest Animals Red Fox? Maybe not, but a decent looking set nonetheless. And I'm guessing it's what, $20 probably? $25. Also going March 1st. So there we go. The coralish color, or the translucent pink color, should be fun for UV light fans, the Brick Orphanage suggests. Yeah, it's definitely like an underwater utopia with those opalescent colors coming out.
It's not on Falcon Bricks.
Okay, and then we got this one, Little Bitey.
Little Bitey. Is this another one?
$25, 370 pieces.
Anybody who watches Chaos or whatever it's called, Chaos Theory, is this another like important figure?
Yeah, is Little Bitey like the next Bumpy? We really need to know, because if you insult Bumpy, I've heard like they come for you in your sleep.
Yeah.
But Little Bitey obviously is Little Biteying some meat. Looks like we've got orange and dark orange, which are 2 of my favorite colors. So because it's relatively inexpensive, maybe I'll get myself a Little Bitey. But who knows? The flamingo apparently would also fit well in some old lady's beach bathroom in Florida, for sure.
That's good. Yeah.
We'll have to look at the lifestyle shots, though, to know if that's who they're targeting later. There weren't any available for the flamingo yet. You can see Bitey has some articulation. Good job, Bitey. This is the most sterile lifestyle shot I think I've ever seen from Lego.
No kidding. They're just like, he just sit in this green room. It's like he looks like he's in an insane asylum wearing a sailor shirt.
A sailor shirt.
Yeah, that's the what's it called? The uniform for this particular asylum.
It's a little creepy, quite honestly.
Right.
Oh, look, and now he's eating it. Little bitey. Oh, and we're back to the iPad instructions, everyone.
He's eating little bitey.
Little bitey's eating the meat.
Sorry, I'm
he's
looking
little
for these.
biting it.
Looking for these Ninjago images. I did find some. Maybe we'll bring them up after we go through the other ones.
Yeah, this looks like me as a kid right here, quite honestly. I don't think I had a sailor zip-up hoodie, but
it does give vague Miles vibes just because he's blonde.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one is not it. This one.
Little bitey's hands are adorable. But here he is, little bitey.
Those hands are great.
Yeah.
I like that he's got the little steak.
Yeah. It's cute. I don't see like a lot to talk about. Like I said, because it's orange and dark orange, I'll probably end up getting it. Yeah, Brick Orphanage suggests they just forgot to remove the green screen. Maybe. But he definitely wasn't in a modern kitchen with a bunch of bowls of Lego, so I was super confused. Paige thinks this one is so cute as well. Totally agree. Little bitey. All right.
That's agree. Yep, bitey's a doorbell. Ding dong.
Ding dong. Let's see here. We've done Hey, we've done Flamingo, we've done Little Bitey. We'll get to some that aren't on the website yet in a little bit.
Yeah.
Because they have been released, and I definitely have opinions on a few of them. Okay, the other big one before all the vroom vrooms we have to talk about is the Da Vinci flying machine.
Oh, I love this. I'm excited about this one. This is the second set in the last month that's come out that I've been like, I would actually build this and leave it together and put it out there until I need to cannibalize pieces from it.
Yeah, and I know that they show some of the interesting pieces, or at least they did, at the press release event. But a couple of interesting things. They have a tan string that goes around the thing. I think there's 2 different lengths of string in it. They've got the canvas wing pieces. As well as the action piece, as we call it, in reddish brown,
which is very cool. Yeah, I think
this piece here, this action piece, as we like to refer to it.
If you check out newelementary.com, it's got a good breakdown of all the new pieces in this set. Rise and Adventures. Okay, I'm way back in the news now. I've only found 2 of these Ninjago sets.
Okay.
Destiny's Bounty will get a villainous version. Really? Ooh. Yeah, I've only found 2 so far that don't have watermarks on them. Oh, found a 3rd one.
Yeah. Paige says, yes, I'll be waiting in line for this one. Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
I know they also had a different piece, flip-flopped ball hinge piece that helps make this flap. Kind of the suggestion I had in my head when I saw this is it reminded me very much of the Hungarian horntail, the Harry Potter one.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
I did tell you that, yeah.
So I'm on Reddit right now in r/Lego Leaks. There's a lot of cool shit coming out that I didn't realize was coming. I think when I listen to some of these YouTube videos, I don't pay attention if they have images or not. And a lot of them just have lists of names and pieces. So I kind of just like sit there and let it go in one ear and out the other when I'm watching the Lego YouTube leakers. The Lego leakers on YouTube, I should say.
Yeah. Let's see here. We've also got
Why are you so cute?
Hello from Jesse's Brick Galaxy. Hello,
What's up, Jesse's Brick Galaxy? How are you, sir? Thank you for joining us tonight.
The Brick Orphanage says, Lego Team B tells Brick Orphanage he's in for a real treat. Because he asked if the wings flapped, and of course they flap.
Oh yeah.
So you'll have to see how it works with the string and all the other stuff, but it is designed to flap.
Is there a video?
Is there a video?
How would I know to buy it? If
I'll see here.
I think there's a tab in the upper left-hand corner that says video.
Let's see, you can see this flap, 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 flap.
Oh, there you go. Okay, perfect.
So there's a little lever underneath that you can pull and make him flap. There might also be a video too. We might get to there in a second.
Maybe.
Of course, you should put your Leonardo da Vinci's flying machine near your Mona Lisa if you happen to have that one.
Where else would you put it?
No idea. We've got other modern art. We've got looks like an abacus and some sort of piece of. It looks like this is like a super starched up bed sheet back here on the wall. I don't know. Let's see if there is a video. Well, I mean, they got an animation picture-y thing, but they don't have an actual video here. I bet we could find one probably, though. But yeah, it does flap. Can't have a flying machine without a flappy flap.
Sweet must have it, Brickworld.
Videos. Here we go. Here we go.
There we have it.
It's turning in a circle. Well, that's exciting. Let's see if we can get it to flap.
Hawkeye was going to tell you to flip the images back and forth, but you beat him to it. Grapevines think alike, from what I understand. When Lego revealed it, they made it flap. Hawkeye Lego Man says, I think I've seen an ad for it. Okay, all right, yeah, okay, fair enough. Good to know.
Yeah. You hear the sound when I'm playing this? Probably not.
I can't.
Okay. It's maybe not so bad.
Does it sound like flapping?
No, it's actually just kind of noisy. It's like very, very symphonic. There we go. There we're flapping.
Ooh.
We're getting the tail and the wings at the same time.
It's pretty smooth.
So, yeah, it did look pretty smooth. So there we have it. We've got ourselves an Adults Welcome Leonardo da Vinci flying machine. So that one's pretty exciting.
Fun.
Okay. Mark's found himself a bunch of other stuff, but we also have some...
We can keep going with this.
Okay. We have a few other ones that I found, and I tried something different this week. I threw them in a slideshow so that we could just
sweet
pull through some of them quick without having to flip back between web tabs. This one I'm mortified by because it just looks so stupid. It's called Dueling Club.
I watched a video on this today where the guy, the YouTuber, I forget where I was, he's like, I'm so excited about this.
About what? What's exciting about it?
I don't know. I think more the figures than anything else. But yeah, maybe the printed tiles, which I don't know if those are printed, if those are stickers.
I don't know either. But from looking at this here, it looks like Harry Potter just farted or something with his hand back there and the face he's making. And they're two dudes at opposite ends, like casting a spell at each other.
Somehow
I'm sure they're dueling. I mean, that's the whole thing, but
I think you can hit the button and they fly off. Like, I think that's the point, is like there's a lever and you launch them. Somehow I've seen this. Brick Dad Build says the video where it's under a sheet. Yes, I must have seen it. Must have been in my Instagram feed or something. How it fits in the Great Hall will be interesting. It's supposed to fit directly into the Great Hall. Yes.
Yeah, actually, Brickhead Brad seems excited because he said it's something else, other than a castle or a hut. Okay.
Or another Hagrid's hut.
But instead, it's a long beam with two buttons at the end. That's all it is. I feel like they could have done more with it.
Right. It's
you
another
get the little extra fireplace build, I guess. I don't know.
It's another one of these things that's like, it's a place that it's like the Mines of Moria from Lord of the Rings, where it's just like, it doesn't look like a mine at all. It looks like there's a couple of rocks here, and some rocks over there, and an archway, and a tomb. And yeah, this is kind of the same thing where it's like, this isn't Dueling Club necessarily.
I know, man.
But yeah, I mean, cool figures. I'm sure we've probably had versions of them before. I like that they've done a good job getting the shape of the energy that comes out of the wands.
I guess. I don't know.
There's a scary snake in Dark Tan. Have we seen the snake in Dark Tan before?
I don't know.
I don't either. But I'm willing to find out I'm at a computer. Just
bores. This set just bores me. That's all I'm gonna say.
Boring.
I don't want to be too mean to it, and it sounds like there's some people who are excited for, the duel on Dagobah here, or whatever the heck this thing's called.
Dueling Club.
Yes, I know what Dagobah is. Don't get on me. I know it's from Lord of the Rings. It's okay. Also, somebody is mentioning that there's a rubber cape. In that sand green color.
Yeah.
So I guess that's okay. I'm not sure that I want molded capes. Makes them harder to sit or get out of the way of another accessory, but maybe some people will be into it. I don't know.
Make a t-shirt out of, like, people like wearables now, and it's harder to use those. Mm-hmm. Let's see. I'll just type in snake here, because dear God, there's a lot of freaking snake things in Lego.
Yeah.
On Bricklink.
There's probably a quintillion of them for sure.
or a lot of animals. Sorry, that's what I meant as animals. So no, I believe this is the first time we're getting the snake in dark tan.
Okay.
Took me that long to figure it out.
All right. Don says molded capes are great for MOCs. You might be right, Don. I don't know, but I feel like I can, do about as much with them when they're cloth as I can when they're molded. I don't know.
But are they great for wearable MOCs?
Yeah, maybe. We have another Harry Potter one. This is something's class. Looks like they're doing incantations or something.
Yeah, this is Professor Flitwick's class, and so it's charms.
Charms, yes, that's right. Charms class. I knew it was Charms class.
Yeah, you were just making sure I knew. I get you.
Yeah, I was just making sure you knew. I do like that the panel piece in the back. I think it might just be a sticker, but it gives a nice effect with the
over the fireplace, or the you mean the
on the walls, the wall
okay,
ones.
under the arch on the left, yeah.
It gives a nice effect.
There's words written on them too.
They're incantations. I think they are just panels with a sticker on the back, which is a little boring, but
it is. Brick Dad Builds confirms this is Charms class.
Of course it is.
Sweet.
What else would it be? Let's see here. Yeah, not a lot else to say. I do like the stickers, but they're stickers. I don't know. What else can you say? Let's see here. Is that a new 2x2 tile with one rounded side and one flat side? It might be. You're talking about these two up over the top of the fireplace and over the other arch. I think I would like to call that piece the toilet lid piece. I think that's what I'm going to call that.
Yeah,
that's the shape. We've got the pill shape, and now we've got the toilet seat piece.
We also have a suppository. The toilet piece, the toilet lid piece, looks like half a suppository.
There you go. So yeah, whatever the charm they did, they apparently got something to pop out. Feather, it looks like there. She's levitating the feather with a charm. Whatever Leviosa.
Wingardium?
Whatever the hell. Whatever
Wingardium Leviosa.
Says, I don't know. Then we've got the Micro Diagon Alley.
Oh yeah.
For those of you who like micros.
I don't. I hate micro actually, but there's interiors. That's kind of cute.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Hawkeye Lego Man says agreed on the calling it the toilet lid piece. Has Lego at this point made full-size versions of all of the buildings here? Do we know that?
I'm sure they haven't done all of these.
They might be getting close.
Yeah.
There's a few that I can pick
that
out,
blue one would be
knows?
Boorish and Blots, which they just did.
Yeah.
We got a bro now from Brickdad Builds. Brickhead Brad says, "Yay,
Another
alley." Maybe we'll get Nocturne Alley next. No,
Okay.
they're not. 50% of these.
50% of it. All right.
Okay. I mean,
So we're getting there.
yeah, just not into the entire thing. And it looks messy to me. I mean, they try to shove so much detail into the micros. It looks like a bunch of everything looks out of scale. The windows look too big. The doors look too big. Yeah, I'm not a fan of micro in the first place, so it's kind of unfair for me to try to critique this at all because I just hate it.
Yeah. Yeah, and it looks like there's a couple of configurations. You can have them all lined up. They're no longer an alley if you do it this way. Now it's Diagon Street.
True.
But as Mark said, they do have some version of an interior behind.
That's a lot of detail to throw in there. Like, how much is this? How many pieces do we? Oh, we don't. It's not on the site yet, so we don't really know.
Yeah, it's not, but I think piece wise it's 3,000 ish, so it's probably going to be $300. It's 2,700 or something.
This is like this is my version of I react to this the way you react to the MIDI scale helicarrier.
Oh, the MIDI scale helicarrier. I got another MIDI scale one that we're going to talk about in a minute that I think is puke.
So Brickhead Brad likes this. I think I know which one you're talking about. Literally feel like I saw a Disney mock in the style, says Alex. It's on scale with the Hogwarts they gave us, so shelf trophy.
Okay. Sure, I guess.
Oh.
They're this close to look like an alley. OMG.
You can hide it behind a brick wall. Yeah. I mean, just because the pieces are so recognizable as what they actually are. Like there's a giant bracket, like
Yeah.
as the cornice or the facade on that building, or whatever.
Did they do all of this just because they had a top hat and they said, "Hey, this top hat looks like it would be about in scale for the Weasley building, the orange one. So let's just make a micro build and use the actual top hat." I don't know.
Yes,
To me, that's all that happened. That's all they cared about.
You're correct. Brick Orphan says after building Notre Dame, sorry, my fingers hurt just looking at this. Yeah.
Okay, let's talk
Malfoy
about
Manor
this
is
one.
kind of cool.
Malfoy Manor. So it's Slytherin-y.
Brick Dad Builds agrees.
They've got some of the gargoyle pieces from the
Wednesday sets.
Yeah. They also have these cute white birds that they built in the back here. And we're getting some snakes, of course, some snake ornaments. I don't think that this was like a major location in the story.
That's Nagini. Nagini kills somebody in Malfoy Manor, and Dobby technically dies there.
Okay.
So yeah.
I mean, it's a location. Is it
true?
Is it recognizable? If you saw this, would you say, "Oh, that's obviously Malfoy Manor"?
I would not.
Okay.
But I'm frozen. Why am I frozen now?
You look like you're moving to me just fine.
My screen wasn't. That's odd. Spoiler alert. None of that happens. Movie facades have more structure than this set. Yeah, I know, right? Does it fold close or something? Yeah,
no, it's just like another. It's another one of these. Yeah, another one of these super shallow. But another set with gargoyles. Yeah, keep pumping out those gargs.
Yeah,
I'm all about the gargs.
Yeah,
I think the Wednesday set maybe had 4 though, and this one only has 2. So we're going the wrong direction there. We need one with like 15 gargs.
Yeah, 100%.
Let's see. Z Spouse says, "Having fun in Texas, love you." Thanks, Z Spouse. Brick Dad Build says, "No, it's an almost flat back." Mark chuckled there. I was serious. Thanks, Z Spouse.
I'm laughing because it's almost like Alex asking if I got the texts.
Oh.
It's like, this is definitely the place.
Yeah. Okay, let's talk about this piece of crap right now.
That's pretty terrible.
Does the shape from the scale of this just look completely, "Oh, this is my kids. Hi, my kids. I love you as well." I don't know why it doesn't say Z's son. Usually it's my son who comes on. Maybe it's Mara who's crept on.
So that's both of them.
Could be both of them. You're right. All right, so this acclimator, the shape just looks off, completely off. So, yeah, love you, honey. What's for dinner? Brick Dad Builds. I didn't have any dinner because I had a big lunch. That's what happens when my wife's not here. I eat once a day. Okay, so yeah, nothing about this is good. The shape just looks stupid. It's 450 pieces somehow. And yeah, it's just sad. I don't know. I hate it. I hate everything about it. So that's all I have to say about this one. Moving on. Mark had very little to say about it. He just wanted me to go. All right.
I got frozen again. I was trying to bring up comments and I got stuck.
All right. Yeah, Brick Dad Build says, "Where's the 450 pieces?" Yeah, I have no freaking idea.
That's what Brickhead Brett said. Is it 200 of the pieces in the stand?
Must
or
be.
No, Brick Orphanage said that. Here, this one, and then this was said later.
All right. So we do have some breaking news on a Lego set.
What?
Revealed as well.
Are we the first ones to reveal this?
I don't know.
400 1 by 1 studs.
Could be. This is not the one, though. There's one other one that I'll pull over to in a second. But we do have this one, which is Grogu with the hovering prom, or pram. I don't know how they say it over in the England.
They say
Englanders. Pram. The pram. And so it's cute. I like the shaping. Grogu's super adorable. I like that he's eating the frog.
I think this is the
kind of one that you let somebody buy you for a present. You don't necessarily need to get it yourself.
Like to buy
There's
you
enough people out there who are like, oh, that guy loves Lego and Star Wars. I'm going to get him this super adorable Grogu in pram set. So let's see here. Call this the baby egg. I'm sure it does kind of look like an egg with a yolk. And the head is more rounded this time. Yeah, I think he is very, very cute.
I don't like how they did the ears.
Okay.
Just like,
I wonder if they move up and down a little bit. I think they do.
that'd be cute. Yeah, because they look completely straight in the box shot, and then they look like they're down in
a little
the
bit here. Yeah.
image. Yeah.
Easter Grogu is what we could also call him. Okay, before we move to the next slide, let's flip over to this one. So they have another ARC 170 Starfighter. That image in this was just released. So it's been a while since they've produced an ARC. But there it is. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, very cool.
497 pieces, 9+, 3 pilots on a R2 unit, actually R4 unit. So
Yeah, I think I saw this when I was searching for the Ninjago stuff.
yeah, nice shape. Apparently $70. Brickhead Bread, is that for this one or for the Baby Grogu? Baby Grogu, I'm guessing, is going to be closer to 100. 70 for a 500-piece Star Wars set with 4 figs. That's borderline. I don't know. It's a bit on the expensive side.
Papa Rex says no goo. Brick
Yeah.
Dad Build says better than Dobby's ears. I'm trying to think of what Dobby's ears look like.
Dobby is just creepy in general. Confirms it's the ARC that's $70. So unless you want some ARC pilots really bad, it is a bit on the pricier side.
Oh, it sure is. Holy crap.
So
for
feel
a
like they
500-piece set? Jeez.
yeah, I feel like they could have wedged another 50 pieces in here, and
Another fives figure.
why not? Disney tax VMAX suggests. I think this is more than just the Disney tax. That's getting a little crazy.
That's like a the Otter Rescue Sea Center.
Yeah.
Price
Though
gouging
Hawkeye Lego
there.
Man says I might buy this. Okay.
Okay.
Who knows? All right. So who knows?
Brick Dad Builds will wait till it's on sale. That makes sense to me.
I think that's what you have to do. And this one will definitely, if it's $70, this will definitely hit a sale.
Yeah.
No question.
It won't move otherwise, I don't think.
No. Okay, back to the stage. We've got DC sets.
Yay.
This is a 4+ DC set.
It is.
Boring.
Stud City says easy
yeah.
20% off after a month on the ARC.
Could be. I don't have a lot to say about this other than the dome on Mr. Freeze's head looks kind of odd.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know if that's a new mold or what it is, but
Yeah.
it doesn't have any like the ribbing on the bottom or anything.
I think it is a new mold, and it does look like he's suffocating in there. Like his head's actually in like they shoved his head in a fishbowl.
I mean, he's supposed to have the suit, and it feels like it should be more built out around his shoulders instead of just on his head.
Right?
So I don't know. I do like the blue splotch piece. Yeah, the trans blue piece in the back. Yeah, the blue egg splat that was originally an egg splat piece. So who knows? I think they've used it as water in a few city fire sets before, but it's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Next for DC, we've got the Superman mech. Wah wah. I guess we can switch over to this view for a second, so you can see Lex Luthor if you want to.
Yep. Was that a new hood piece in the last shot, the Batman shot?
The cowl for Batman? That's the same old Batman collar, unless you're just talking about the helmet on Mr. Freeze.
Or the hood of the car?
No. This is like a one-piece, car frame. I don't know.
Everything looks too round in this 4+ set.
Yeah,
It's like I understand it's 4+, but does it have to be quite so like, what are they, chibi? It's like a chibi Batmobile.
It's like a chibi. Spelled chibi, but said chibi. We've learned about that on this stream.
It's so topsy-turvy.
Everyone's saying, what's the deal, man? Why does Superman need a mech? Especially one that looks like it has boosters on it. The dude can already fly. He's already Superman.
Did you know that Alex Neer is actually living from the 1950s England? Because he said it's very You guys use all sorts of weird old words. Brickhead Brad says he doesn't need a mech. It's Superman. Yeah, I mean, a lot of things don't need mechs that get them in Lego sets for some reason.
Maybe it protects him from the kryptonite. Maybe it's an anti-kryptonite suit.
That's got to be it. It seems to be the story they're telling because Lex Luthor seems to be coming at him with some kryptonite there.
And he looks like Lex is wearing kryptonite armor and he has some kryptonite in his hand. It's double kryptonite right there.
Superman needs Iron Man's help to beat Batman, obviously.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. The one
Just
thing
gotta
that
know
I think
story.
the most distracting part of all of this is the gold ingot on the belt next to the rest of the otherwise yellow belt.
Yeah.
I don't know. This one's just kind of stupid. It's got the creepy fingers, the whole 9 yards.
Yep, creepy fingers.
Mini
Another
scale,
tumbler.
Mini scale tumbler.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is version 996 or what it is. Looks like it's got a nice Joker and a nice Two-Face, though.
Like the third one we've seen, perhaps?
Yeah.
Maybe fourth? I don't know.
I think I did get another shot of this from the back. I don't know why this shot was super exciting. It's got a stud shooter and it opens.
It's not a bad build. It looks really cool.
It's got a cool shape, but the tumbler itself has a cool shape.
Right.
So I think that helps. So
It's getting a boo from Brickhead Brad. Oh, I'm frozen, so I can't click on comments, but whatever.
it did come up.
All I have open is websites. Maybe I should close all these Reddit sites since I found it somewhere else anyway.
Evil Reddit.
Something's causing the internet to slow down here. I may
Right,
drop out and come back in
Okay, well,
because it's annoying me.
we're switching over from the very exciting DC sets to the even more exciting Marvel sets. The first thing we have is Iron Man in Super Iron Man suit versus Ultron. So another person excited about more Iron Mans. What do they call the Mega Iron Man suit? The Hulkbuster.
Yeah.
It's like a mini Hulkbuster version. I don't know. Looks like it's got a bunch of gold pieces though, which I know you love. You're a big warm gold fan.
Oh, my favorite color.
Says sarcasm. But there we have this one. So I don't know.
All right. Let me drop out and come back in and see if this freezing thing stops.
Cool, you do that. Zero articulation. Well, I don't think that that's quite right. Brick Dead builds because technically the ankles articulate, the shoulders articulate, the fingers articulate. But if you're hoping for knees or elbows, then you're shit out of luck. And the wrist on the blaster part doesn't work at all either. So yeah, there's definitely more than zero, but less than there should be. I'm sure you were being more facetious than, trying to get an actual count of the articulation. But yeah, it's very stiff looking for sure. And then we've got some Spider-Man sets. It's kind of interesting that they have I don't know why the top of Spider-Man's head is over here. That's interesting. But anyway, Z's spouse suggests that all it does is make Iron Man a bigger target. Yeah, you don't need more Iron Man mech for a guy who's already basically wearing a mech. It's pretty crazy. Mech inside a mech fighting an android. Yeah, VMAC. That's very Inception-y. So that's probably how it was. So Spider-Man, yeah, the web piece here is okay. It's kind of an interesting looking piece that's being shot out. We've had different shapes of webs. I don't know if this one's new or not. Looks like you could combine this one with a second one to make like a web sphere to like hold somebody inside based on the bar and then the bar receiver pieces being sort of opposite there. So I think if you combine two, you'd get a web cage essentially. We get a suggestion from Brick Dead Builds that it's a new web mold. Don asked the same thing. So I think most of us haven't seen it at least. So there we have it. I don't know that Venom is, he's got his time in the sun in his own movies, but he's just kind of around now. There's lots of easy ways to get Venom. Brick Dead Build suggests it's in another set also. Yeah, we have a second Spider-Man set that we can get to here in a minute. The Black Charger, I don't know. It's a Black Charger. looks pretty good, but I don't see anything too exciting on the charger itself. It looks like we do have some of these super long slope pieces that are also all over in those F1 sets. So I think the white piece that kind of goes down to the tail off the side of the car here. I'm waving my mouse over it, but of course you can't see because I'm on stream. But the piece that goes back to the tail fin, that looks like a cool thing. The lower venom tendrils are cool. Yeah, those aren't new pieces, though. Those have been around. They are a cool shape, though, for sure. The upper ones are the long bullhorn piece. So those are pretty cool, too. And Mark is back.
I am checking my audio, just making sure I got all the right stuff going. Yeah, I just restarted because all I had open was the internet, and Matt's not home, so I also have no reason to be freezing. So
StreamYard just loves us today. Asks, are they all fighting each other? Well, I think the two spider folk are fighting Venom.
Yeah.
But who knows?
Sorry. I meant to do this. I meant to do this. This.
There we go. We got a button.
So we can see. I know what the buttons do. No, they're all friends.
All right, so we got a second one here. This one is from the Across the Spider-Verse.
This is also a 4+,
set,
isn't it?
or whatever the second one is. No, this isn't.
Okay.
But we've got the Spot guy here, who was, I would say, initially more of a nuisance than a bad guy, but he definitely became more baddie guy as the movie goes on. Spoiler alert. We've got Spider-Gwen and Miles Morales here. It's a cute little set. I don't know.
These are all new figure prints, apparently.
All right, and we've got the web cage piece again. That's what I'm going to call it.
Yeah.
So we've got one half of the new web cage, and then the Spot polka dot man guy. I think he's the Spot or something is what he was called.
I think you're right.
Lots of detail for a small set. Agree. I don't see like a ton of parts that I'm going crazy for, but it is a nice little set. It does have, never mind. It does have the clip with the anti-stud on it up here for the lights on the police car in black. So if you look at the top where that rack is, we've got the clip with the anti-stud, rounded anti-stud on it, which is a new piece we saw in the botanicals.
Mm-hmm.
We've also, looks like we got two of those holding the sign up for the grocery store as well. On the top there. So a couple of that new piece, which we think is going to be really useful. Let's see here. Lots of stickers. Yeah, it looks like there's going to be quite a few on this one. So it's just getting you ready for the 51 Speed Champion sets you have to buy.
Right.
The sticker sheet will be good. Certainly could be. Got an ATM and some other cool ones that won't be so bad in this. All right, let's talk about this piece of crap.
What is going on?
This is the buildable Marvel sign.
Yay.
They're also doing a buildable Star Wars one. I will say that just looking at this, they're using a bunch of that new Speed Champion F1 piece we talked about, the long one that makes up the front of the car in white.
Yeah.
It looks like it's in a whole bunch of places on this.
It's like, you know what we could do with that?
Yeah,
we could spell Marvel.
Make a bunch of letters. So there's 4 in the word Marvel. There's 4 in the A, or 4 in the M, 4 in the A, 6 in the V. So you're getting a little cavalcade of them.
You know, there's an entire category now at Shop at Home that's home decor, and I'm pretty sure this is where this is going to go.
Okay. Can I say that if this is supposed to be all of Marvel, why are we only getting Avengers in this set?
You can say that.
They pop out, which I guess is something. I don't know. And I can understand, for example, Cap and Iron Man, but then maybe I'd throw in Wolverine or Spider-Man or one of the several other properties they have that aren't the Avengers. Brick Orphanage says maybe the Mario 64 box did really well. That was cooler, though, because it had a lot more fold-out stuff that wasn't just a figure, you know?
Apparently there's changeable figures, so it doesn't have to just be Avengers.
I mean,
or you can change the
figures. Could change them.
You could just, put your own favorites on it. It was what I was going to say.
You have to go buy the set to get that one. I'm just saying they could use a little more diversity.
Cooper Copper
Yeah.
Kayak says it's even missing Hawkeye. If
Yeah,
this
no
is supposed to be
Hawkeye.
Avengers. Yeah.
No Ant-Man. Some of those maybe are more secondary, but and it's
Hawkeye always gets a bad rap.
little Bruce Hulk. I want the big Bruce Hulk. No, don't give me a tiny Bruce Hulk out. Look at that. He doesn't even look like the Hulk in that picture. He just looks like the Jolly Green Giant's baby son. I don't know.
And where's Stan Lee?
It's true. I don't know where he is. I'll tell you where he's not. Okay, so before we get to this Vroom Vroom, there are some other Vroom Vrooms that we kind of glossed over.
Yeah.
I don't know how much we need to talk about them, but there was a motorcycle. They keep making these, so people must love them. So here is a Ducati Panigale. I don't know what the hell it's called. In red.
Your guess is as good as mine, so.
Yeah, this is the bro that likes it. He's filling up the wheel there.
Wait, where is this comment? Damn it! Amy Schultz says it would sell out with a Stan Lee figure.
Yeah, might
And
probably make a
Vroom
Stan
right
Lee
past
figure.
F1.
I'm sure they have enough parts for it these days.
Brick Dad Builds wants us to vroom vroom right past F1. He might not like our next segment then.
Maybe, who knows? But yeah, it's got some details. I don't know. It's a Vroom Vroom. They also have two more Vroom Vrooms before we get to the Red Bull one, which I do want to talk about a little more than these. The other two Vroom Vrooms are this one, the Chevrolet Corvette Stingray. It's a little tiny Technic. It's yellow. It's a Vroom Vroom. I don't have
Sure
much
is.
else to say about it.
Yeah,
Other than $60, March 1st, 732 pieces. Okay,
good assessment.
that's all I got. And then
Nicely
they
done.
made another Fast and the Furious car. So I think that's becoming a thing. And here's a Toyota Supra Mark IV.
This one's orange.
It is orange.
Yeah.
So that's what we've got is an orange Vroom Vroom.
Yep.
Looks like it's got a decent number of stickers. They did that bigger Dom's Charger. This looks like a much smaller model than that. And the Dom's Charger wasn't all Technic. So I don't know if they're getting into this as kind of its own thing. But here we have another one. So those are the other Vroom Vrooms besides this one, which is the Oracle Red Bull Technic car. And I was so confused because right now they already have announced the Ferrari red Technic supercar that's coming out as well. We have this one. Last year they did the AMG Mercedes one, and they also have a McLaren F1 car as well. So now there's essentially 4 of these on the market at the same time. At that point, are you just going to do the other 6 and get all 10 of these things in super Technic form within this next year?
Good question. VMech Tech says the Supra is probably half the size in real life as the Charger.
Well, okay, maybe that's true. The Charger's more of a boat than the Supra is, but yeah, I mean they're still significantly different. So Vince, what do you think about the fact that we're now getting essentially a 4th F1 car in this big Technic scale in the last 2 years? I'm sure maybe you love it, but they just seem to be pumping them out. Hawkeye Lego Man asks, what about the pace car? It's like, yeah, you
Right.
need to get the pace car on there too and just drive them all around. And that might be true. I don't know. But there's just so many of these Vroom Vrooms coming out now. I want to pull up the Ferrari one so we can look at it. Here it is. So here's the Ferrari one that's coming out March 1st. And now we've got this Vroom Vroom also coming out. I think March 1st, I'll have to look. But at the same time, they're just,
They got to be selling well.
they've got to be. I don't know.
Apparently, they have a speed car, a pace car in Speed Champions.
Yeah, they have one green one in one of the Speed Champions sets. It was a 2-in-1 type deal. But yeah, they're coming out with so many of these. fire truck and broom rooms. Lego. Let me look at the Technic one so I can see those other two. The Mercedes and the McLaren one.
Hey, Cobb is here. Thank you for joining us, Sean. He's calling out that I'm like, where the AC leaks at? Yeah, seriously, where are they? They're probably gonna be March 1st again. We know we got a January 1st wave. I'm actually really hungry, and then when we get into the cars, I just kind of gloss over anyway. Hockey Leg Man says, looking this up. Pixar didn't happen.
Pixar didn't happen. Well, here are the other two F1 Technic supercars. We've got the McLaren,
Yeah,
Formula One. This came out, I believe, last year, and then here's the Mercedes one. Ask me another time. This one's maybe a little more on par with the two that are just coming out now. But I got 4 of them.
So VMAC Tech is waiting for Williams to buy the big Technic. It makes sense to do each team because there's not much design to change.
Well, that's kind of the issue, isn't it? There's not much design to change. You're even saying it yourself, and you're a fan.
Yeah, well, they're clearly selling, or otherwise they wouldn't be making this many. And they're certainly making more.
So this one's 1361 pieces for 230. Mercedes was 1643 for 220. So apparently there's an extra Ferrari tax as opposed to Mercedes. I don't know. And this one was 1434 and it was only 200.
Interesting.
Just a couple fewer pieces, but they're at 3 different, slightly different price points for basically the same car.
Sean loves this collab. He says he's curious how less popular teams will sell. Doubtful to make girthy boy versions of all the teams, though.
Already up to 4, Sean. Maybe those are the 4 most popular. I don't know, but you're practically halfway there.
Yeah.
Which is just kind of my point on that. Let's see here.
Papa Rex says oofda on the Technic rooms, but the Ferrari is talking dirty to me. VMAX says, would you buy a Packers helmet because there's not much change in the design to a Vikings helmet, Ben?
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't buy either. But is your suggestion, VMAC, that you love the Ferrari team and you hate the Mercedes team, so you want them all to come out so you can choose the one you want? Might be interesting. I suppose if Lego did it, they did NFL helmets, they'd probably just do a sticker for the freaking logo, so they would all essentially be the same. But it's pretty crazy. Brick Dead Build says 2022 there were 49.2 million F1 fans in the United States. I don't know. Brick Larrikin says they've now covered all 4 major F1 teams. That's enough. So BMAX says he's pro-choice. Let's see. Oregon has like 50 helmets. I'd buy them all. Yeah, the Ducks, because of their Nike proximity, they change helmets every week. You're halfway there, but are you living on a prayer? I am a Bon Jovi fan, so sure. All right. Then I found this vroom as well.
Oh.
This is Sonic F1.
What's
set 59338?
Are they really?
Yeah. It's being released 2/30/25, so right before March.
Interesting.
What do you think of this one?
It's a vroom and it has Sonic in it. I don't care for either. I'm not surprised that they're starting to mix it with IPs.
It doesn't surprise me either because, they did the space crossover. Now it seems like they're doing the F1 crossover. I don't remember a Sonic space set though.
Neither do I.
But apparently they're fine doing the F1 set. Looks like his number is S1. So I don't know. Do you think the F1 fans will be upset about this though? Because he's not a real race team. It seems like they've stuck pretty close to the actual race teams.
It'd be like if they put him in an NFL uniform, but he was just kind of like Sonic-y. I don't know why they're doing this. This makes no sense.
It is kind of strange.
Stud City says curious to see how the F1 sets are going to sell. To be honest, Brickhead Bread says put a Vader in it. Yeah, well they put a Sonic in it apparently.
They could always try that.
Yeah.
I did find a lifestyle shot for this one too. It's kind of weird because they didn't seem to be into the lifestyle shots on a lot of the F1s.
Yeah.
But maybe they feel like because they're branching out into the other themes that they need some lifestyle shots so you know who this is for. And honestly, I was not surprised that this is who this set is for.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, everyone who loves camping also loves Sonic, obviously.
Obviously, he's got the s'mores set. And let's see here. Well, we've got most of our favorite tropes. We've got a wood urn, which makes sense in the woods.
Yeah, that's definitely, you would transport whoever that is into a wood urn to take it camping, I think.
Yeah.
Are they? Lego Team B wants to know: are they burning books here?
I don't know. They do have 3 books with seemingly no sort of cover art or words on them, just sitting there above the giant s'mores package. Look at the size of that s'mores package.
Yeah, that is huge. There's and they've already got a box of them out, so they must have bought them in bulk.
I know. And look at this
box. That's just the first case.
The box on the left has a big handle on it, which is kind of weird.
That's the case. That's the bulk case. Jesse would like to see a Darsaka one. Brick Larrikin says a sound brick would be a good addition, so you could hear Sonic go boing boing or whatever, the ding ding ding, whatever he makes in the game. This is more plausible than a Superman mech. Brick Bill says, I agree with that. Is that tent on fire? Right? They're very close to that fire, and that fire is very close to that table.
They look like they actually have a fire in the tent as well.
Oh yeah, well, that makes sense.
They need some ventilation in there. Probably.
The ladder to nowhere is everything.
I also found it interesting that they have that portrait of Sonic down there. They must really be into art as well on the camping trip.
Or there's some sort of weird like Sonic cult, perhaps. This is it's one of the more interesting Lego lifestyle shots I've seen because it almost looks like it's been drawn.
Yeah, almost.
Yeah. Papa Rex wants to know why there's a ladder to nowhere. There's a ladder to nowhere in every good lifestyle shot. Papa Rex, come on. Where you been?
Where have you been?
I would have thought I would go for a Speedy Jewelers than specialize in golden rings. Emergency ladder. This is
could be the emergency ladder.
In case the forest starts on fire, climb up to the top of that.
Well, if the tent catches fire, you got to have a way out.
Brickhead Brad asks, is that an urn? Where have you been? There's also an urn in every good lifestyle shot. Somebody who's no longer with us is still building with us. Yeah, interesting find. Tell me one more thing before we move on here.
Mm-hmm. The s'more in the foreground next to the set. What is that s'more made out of?
Hamburger and marshmallow.
It looks like it's pepperoni and cheese between 2 graham crackers.
I thought it was maybe a beef patty. Oh, Brickhead Brad walked away. Well, I mean, there's an urn in every one of our lifestyle shots in the show. Do you not watch every week, sir? Papa Roxas. Better than
you mean in Lego's lifestyle shots?
Exactly. You know what's unfortunate is I did some sleuthing too, and I ended up. I know you saw me finding some lifestyle shots, but somehow they disappeared. So I don't have any lifestyle shots for mine, unfortunately. But I have a really long rant, okay. And that'll explain why I don't.
All right.
But yeah, I found this one.
Oh.
Lego's on to our wildly popular Apocalypse theme.
Wow.
And this is the Apocalypse F1. It's the 77291, the Doc AP 2050 with Chonklepus.
Chonklepus. Yeah, that is quite the chonkle.
Yeah,
he is. I do love the new grass element. I think that's a cool piece.
It's very effective. I thought at first it was just like the Wolverine claw, but it's not.
Yeah.
No, totally new piece.
I can't believe that it's only 275 pieces too. That's crazy.
Right.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
It's what the box art says, so
that
it must be true.
was 450 pieces. This one's only 275.
Right.
It's ridiculous.
Must be some panels in there.
Yeah, he's British. Brickhead Brad points out. Yeah, I was surprised by that too. I just thought he was a Apocalypsican.
I think after he escaped Australia after the Apocalypse, he moved to Britain and became a race car driver. Don't you pay attention to Apocalypse? God,
you should.
These questions.
I like how this guy's name is it Dak? Like kind of like Quack. But Dak?
No, that's the brand of the car.
Oh, okay.
It's the
the Dak AP 2050.
The Doc AP 2050.
The driver is Chonklepus.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like Brickhead Brad doesn't even really care about Apocalypse, like or lifestyle shots. It's like he doesn't know.
Seem like it does. No,
I don't know. F1 is a global sport.
It is. You know what I think the problem is, quite honestly?
Yeah.
I'm not sure that Brickhead Brad is familiar with this.
A world torn apart by fire and flood. Mutated platypus rise from the mud. With venomous claws and duck-billed beaks, they protect their home from the human freaks. Through the ashes and skies of red, platypus badasses busted heads. Through the ashes and skies of red, platypus badasses busted heads. This is the dawning of the age of Apocalypse. Mutated claws rise fierce and venomous through shattered skies and rivers of rust. In the age of Apocalypse, we fight, we must. Humans beware, this land is not yours. The platypus reign in Apocalypse wars.
So now I think you understand.
Yeah.
Why Chonklopus is such a big hit out there.
Yeah. And we have who said it? Way too much tread on those tires, says Papa Rex. Well, I mean, the post-apocalyptic swamps of Great Britain, you need some treads. You need good tread on those two. That's where they race F1.
Through the mud for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't do it on a track. It's, through the streets or whatever. Well, I mean, it's a track, but
Brickhead Brad says this is what Lego should be. Thank you, Brickhead Brad. I appreciate that a lot.
It is what Lego is. I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, there you are, Perry.
I did find another one.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Apocalypse or Peelybone. Picking a favorite song is tough. Hey, we've got 2 or 3 more, I would say, that are in the top 5.
Orange Spaceships.
Orange Spaceships has got to be up there. I do like the new Peeing song. There's lots of good ones.
Yeah.
I found this one.
Yeah. Is that a Brotanical?
The Brotanical Flower Racer. Set 8/69/69, also 2/30/25 release date. I thought that this was, probably, we were saying that they should go more bro-y with the botanicals.
Yeah.
And apparently they were listening to us.
We're really going to make it happen.
It's definitely the bro age group too, 9 to 32. Like when you're 33, you're out of the bro group. So I'm kind of glad that they stuck with that.
Yeah. Everyone knows that. Gambit for Hire says, welcome, by the way. Looks like it could be in the Rose Parade for January 1st. I was thinking the same thing. I wonder what those pedals do for drag. Ages 9 to 32, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
As Ben said, there's a reason for it. Now, Amy Schultz would buy this one. Hawkeye Lego Man says brick-built tires are a thing. Miss Laricta Dawn is bummed out that she's over the age. I am as well.
Yeah.
ChatGPT thinks I'm a bro.
Yeah, totally parts pack.
But it's wrong because I'm 48. I'm way aged out of being a bro.
Yeah, too old to use it.
Yeah.
They do still say adults welcome. They did have that trend where they were just putting like 9+ to like encourage.
Right. Just whoever. That was irresponsible. They took care of it here.
Yeah, they went back. They're like, no, you've got to realize that this is a brotanical. It's for bros. If you're not a bro,
we're putting our foot down on this one. It's going to be behind glass at Target, and you got to show your ID to buy it.
Well, it's Walmart, but you were close.
Whichever. Brick Dad Build says, wait, I pay a subscription for this.
What are you talking about? We found this in that Reddit thread that Mark was browsing a minute ago.
That's why my computer kept freezing. Actually, I do think it was the site that I brought up.
Was it bombarding you with ads and things?
Check out. There must have been a video thing on it or something, or a lot of video things on it. But I found the Ninjago leaks, and I'm not going to bring them up, unfortunately, because it's making me freeze. Yeah. So now I have one screen open.
I'm sure.
Besides this
I'm
one,
sure we'll get back to Ninja. Will if the pictures are out there,
We'll get to it soon.
we'll get them soon. Who do you think a botanical flower racer is for? Because I found a lifestyle shot.
Perhaps like a 20-year-old hip mom with like a pixie cut, or
Interesting.
or like a botanical racer might be for a college student who's very interested in their studies.
Right.
Yeah.
You know who the biggest bro club out there is?
I don't.
It's pirates.
Oh, pirates! This is for pirates, of course.
So here we have it. They've built
Yeah.
the racer. This is the chase variant with the green wheels.
This makes sense.
But here they are. They're building together and playing cards. Apparently,
Yeah. Who's buried in that? Who's in that urn?
looks like Captain Jack. Probably. I don't know.
Do I see a rope ladder to nowhere in the back corner?
I don't know where that goes. I'm not sure why instead of windows they appear to have rope ladders. I'm completely confused as to what is at the back of the ship. I don't know what that is at all. It looks like a rock. Looks like a rock is stuck on the back of the ship.
Yeah. Look. Well, I see kind of a shadow of like a person pushing it. It's like who's first to push the rock up the hill? I forget.
Oh yeah.
Achilles? I don't know. So Amy Schultz says this is everyone who identifies as male, aged 9 to 32. No one is the answer. Obviously, a set for pirates. How could I have missed it? I
Yep.
don't think it's a good idea to leave those burning candles on the floor.
Yeah,
Those
these
pirates,
pirates look older than 32. No,
they do.
no, the ones who are
No?
playing with the set. It's
Oh.
this guy with the red bandana and the guy
Yeah.
across from him. They are clearly under 32.
They're pirates though too, so they clearly like stole this from Maersk ship on
Yeah.
its way to Walmart. Brickhead Brad says, "Why is the candle on the floor?" Yes, good question. Why? Bro
don't know.
florist. Maybe
I
this is
don't
for bro florist as well. Is there another lifestyle shot? Sisyphus, thank you. Amy Schultz says,
Of course, poor Sisyphus.
"Don the sea ages you."
That could be it. That could be it.
Disappointed that nobody is smoking anything.
You don't smoke around the flowers. I do like that they have a fern in this shot, though.
Yeah, of course they do.
That looks-
Every pirate ship is decorated with ferns. Don't
that
you know?
fern is the pot on that fern is very piratey, I will say.
I like that they kept the urn on brand. Yes, agree. Not what we thought smoking the tires meant. Are we high enough? Gamma for Hire says instead of the fern, they should have dried botanical centerpiece. Oh, you're right.
That's always a good one too.
They 100% should.
I have a question. Okay, so you see the
Yeah.
pirate standing up.
Yes.
To his left,
Yes.
is that a skeleton
Hold
dummy
on.
like on the pirate's knee? Is this like a
I got to move this to a screen
a-
where I can actually see better. So hold on.
like a ventriloquist thing? Look at the hand. It looks like a bony hand.
Oh, I think it is.
I think he's
You're
like a puppeteer or a ventriloquist, and he's got some sort of weird skeleton dummy
Yeah.
on his knee.
There's clearly a skeleton ventriloquist show going on at the end of the table, and then the younger Pyre Bros are
building the Lego.
the Bro F1 racer. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
It also looks like, it's so at the head of the table there's two pirates. The one on the left has kind of a half skeleton person.
Yeah, I don't
to
know
his
what's
left.
He,
His face
his
is not fully
almost-
formed.
It looks like a monkey's face, like
Yeah.
the upper part, and then like
Oh,
a human jaw.
It's a monkey. It's a
I think
pirate ship. Of course,
I
that's
think
the
it's
monkey.
a pirate monkey. Yeah.
Yeah. This is
If I learned
great.
anything from Lego pirates in the 90s, it's that all pirate sets have monkeys.
They burn their playing cards?
Maybe, I don't know.
If there was another fern on the other side, these could be pirate bros between two ferns. It could be. That's true.
So there we have it. I was surprised to find it.
This is surprising.
But
Yeah.
yeah, it's I do agree. Pirate ships are very boys clubby.
Oh,
so-
so Gamma for Hire is suggesting that this is fake.
Nope, no parrot. Yeah, I mean there probably should be a parrot. I'm
Yeah.
used to parrots being in pirates,
Yeah, same.
but I don't know.
They must have kept it out because it's going to try to eat the flowers.
That could be a concern.
That makes
Could
sense.
be concerned about that.
That definitely makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm jealous that you have lifestyle shots. Again, Everybody stick around to the end because I put a lot of work into something else, and I almost forgot to do this. I mean, it's all I was doing was searching Reddit 20 minutes ago, but yeah, I didn't find lifestyle shots. Is what I meant to say. They thought botanical was botaniglos.
I don't know.
Botaniglos. That's a rough one, Alex.
I'm
Doesn't
not
really
sure.
flow the way I think you wanted it to. But A for effort, sir. Yeah, I found another one.
Yeah, what'd you find?
They're clearly like latching onto the things that we do on the stream.
Oh, the Skunk Bro.
F1 for Skunk Bros. Like again, they started with Sonic, and now they're going to all these other IPs. They took Apocalypse from us. They also took Skunk Bros.
Yeah,
So here it is.
I do like this one.
Yeah. Ages 10 plus. Apparently I was getting paranoid as I was making these because I put the not above the word Lego. I think that's the watermark they use now. I think that's how they try to trick people.
Yeah.
Not Lego. But yeah, I was worried about putting their logo on some of the stuff that I did today. So this is the Stonk PL 120 and Jet Streak. That's the driver's name.
Jet Streak.
213 pieces.
I could see that.
Yeah.
All right. 213 seems a little low too.
Yeah.
But you might be right. It's hard to judge.
But that is a badass skunk tail.
Yeah, the tail on the back of that car is crazy.
Yeah. Yeah, VMAX Deck says it's rad.
Yeah, I wonder what kind of new piece that is.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea. We'll have to wait till we see it.
Yeah, I do like the new head mold.
I love the new head mold. I would buy 3 of these just for that. I like that they gave him a pit crew.
Yeah. Yeah, one guy. What do you think that guy's name is down there?
Jason.
That makes sense.
I think so. Brick Dad says that they pulled the parrot from Lifestyle because the Flamingo 3-in-1. They didn't want to confuse people.
Could be it.
Might make this for Akita from Ninjago. Okay.
Okay.
Do it. Minifigure holding the toilet paper is awesome. Yeah. Skunk's got to wipe itself.
Yeah, he's got to do what he's got to do.
Yeah.
I also love you think it's stickers or printing on those tiles or on the back?
I think it's a mixture of both.
You think so?
Yeah, pretty sure.
I think it's pretty cool.
I mean, I think it'd be hard to put those stickers on that tail.
Does anybody know what all of the sponsors are in this one? What's S1? There's a lot of S1s.
I don't know on this one. I found the sponsor for the next one, but I didn't find any of these sponsors. Yeah.
All right.
S1 just might be the skunk one, but it's the Stonk PL20, so I don't know why it says S1 all over the place.
Yeah. Lego Hawkeye Lego Man says, don't show this to Hope Castle. Yeah, if I showed this to Reed, he would try to turn it into a badger. Because that's what he does with all of his skunks.
Yeah, he has trouble seeing skunks.
Yeah, are those stickers? That's what I asked, man. Are those stickers?
Yeah, they're a combination of both.
That makes sense.
Yeah, makes sense to me too.
Yeah.
Just as much as this makes sense.
Yeah, I think the brick built tail, I really want to see the technique in that. It looks really interesting.
I think it's a molded 4 molded pieces put together on hinges. That's what I think anyway. It's weird. Last week was the first week we brought up Skunk Bros and Lego's already on it.
You know what? It makes sense.
Yeah, makes perfect sense. Yeah.
With how hot Apocalypse has been selling, why wouldn't you move over to Skunk Bros?
No idea.
Yeah,
I don't know.
So yeah, that one's pretty cool. I like that one.
Yeah.
I did find one more, and I think Jesse will be happy.
Oh, nice.
Look what I found.
Oh, he requested this. Yeah.
The Darth Sock Seneca Bowers Imperial Race Team Space Racer. Set number 66, release date 2/30/25.
Set number 66.
So here he is. Look at this.
And these are all
I'm not sure what Seneca is, but they really, or Somanite, but they really seem to get their logo all over this bad boy.
Oh, Sonic is S1. That's weird. Yeah, they didn't pay attention to that, did they? Team Racers.
Maybe they're in like the same world and they're like, oh, Sonic versus the skunk. Maybe they're on the same team even.
Oh, they might be. Maybe that's it. Yeah, I think you're right.
So there
Sock
we have
should
Darth
be.
Sock.
Oh, this is definitely a sticker sheet. I think Brickhead Bride is right.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, these are
This is a
stickers.
crazy number. I do like the light blue color. I'm not sure. I mean, I know we don't talk about color
and
lifestyle shots.
Good point.
For these kind of shots.
Yeah.
But I mean, that blue color is really electric. I really like it.
I do like that. So Jesse is full price Jones day one. Yeah, I think a lot of people will be.
Yeah, he's pretty good. I'm not sure about like maybe the comment, maybe like Seneca, whatever that is, like turn some people off. Maybe this will end up being an 18+ set or something.
Yeah. I think Mohawk, since it's Star Wars related with Darth Shock, I think Mohawk would make it like pink and purple, and they'd have to make their own version of it out of all the different color bricks. I think is what I could see Superhawk doing.
Totally.
Yeah, I do appreciate that his legs must be just shoved
down in there.
Steering column. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that this kind of reminds me of like what Simon Liu does with the plushies, because he doesn't look very minifiggy. I'm guessing that this is like a big car, and he's like a actual like plushie Darth Sock that they put in there.
No, actually, if the Lego logo wasn't on that, I wouldn't even think that was Lego because it's all smooth. There's no studs. Yeah,
I know it is well designed.
Yeah,
lots of cool new pieces.
Plot twist: you fold the sticker sheet to create 90% of the body.
That's
how that makes sense.
That could do it. I could understand. I could see that.
The stickers come on a sheet of sock fabric.
What else would you do? So, all right, I happened to find the lifestyle shot, and I got it.
Oh, nice. Okay,
but
good.
I was a little surprised.
Uh-huh.
Who do you think that they are targeting good old Darth Sock towards?
Probably fans of the TV show Darth Sock's Pet Clinic, which is little girls.
You would think so, but that show's not
Makes
new,
sense.
Of course.
True.
So who they're actually targeting is this.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Wow, they are messy as hell.
They are. They have
Like,
they drop Lego everywhere in this boardroom.
That's not just a bowl of that's not just a bowl of Lego. That's like 2 vats of Lego, and they have 2 ladders to nowhere. Lego adding more cardboard. They want to be more sustainable. It's the box reuse program. That makes sense.
It looks like the same fern that was in the pirate shop.
Oddly enough, it looks like they just borrowed it from the set of those lifestyle
I don't know
shots.
why.
I pull the same things from the folder that says lifestyle shot accoutrement on my computer, so maybe they do the same. But boy, are they ever happy.
They are.
They are loving. I think the woman closest to us on the right, next to the fern, I do believe she is eating those Legos with a spoon.
She appears to be eating them. Yes,
with a spoon.
Yes, there are a couple of women in this picture who I believe do have differences in terms of their
Are you sure?
physical appearance. That's a little interesting, but we want to make sure. Yeah, it's the one on the right eating a bowl of Lego, though. Yeah. The most Betty White looking of these
with a spoon. Well, you know how
I don't know.
For a while, like the Red Hat Society was big. I think it's still a thing. I'm not sure. This is obviously the Turquoise Blazer Society.
Must be.
They went to the same fire sale on.
Yeah,
turquoise blazers there.
The second woman in on the right appears to be missing her feet.
No, she's not.
She's
missing her leg.
One of them off. Yeah. She's taken one of them off and left it by the base of the chair.
She has 1 foot at least, but no legs.
No leg.
No legs. Yeah, not necessary. Yeah.
No. There's, no chance that was a mistake. I think it's just
happy accident.
A crazy foot.
Yeah, crazy foot.
Yeah.
I hear old ladies get crazy feet. Jesse says there's no urn yet.
I felt like an urn in this picture would be a bit insensitive.
Next meeting, there should be like 5 urns.
Nobody this society, they are staying young through play, so they don't have a fern to celebrate. And plus, they're clearly at a boardroom. You don't leave an urn at work. Urns are for home and for pirate ships. They're definitely not, or camping trips. They're definitely not for work, though.
Where do they all work together?
Well, apparently at Lego, because it's got a big Lego poster on the wall.
Oh, this must be from the focus group.
It could be.
Leg count on the other side does not add up either.
I see. Yes, I see 6 legs for
4 people?
Or 4 people. So one of these people just has no legs, or they're hidden behind some very large legs from the second lady in.
Totally possible.
Or she could be sitting on her legs like crisscross applesauce action or something.
Eh,
I don't know.
look, I'll give you a blood clot real fast.
Yeah. No, I'm not suggesting it. I'm just saying.
And we're all gonna be old someday. Why are we doing this? Ha ha, they're old. Like these poor women have lives and feelings, you know.
I don't think. Well, I mean, Lego's just trying to target the right audience for Darth Sock.
F1 racer.
This has got to be it. Who else would want a Darth Sock F1 racer?
Women of a certain age who throw Lego fucking everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah. The reason there's no urn, they will be in one soon. Yeah.
I know it's
I
harsh.
think they'd have it ready.
You think so? Maybe they can just sprinkle some of their ashes into the fern. I don't know.
The ladders, though, man.
Yeah, a pair of ladders to nowhere.
There were
no books or iPads with instructions on this page. I do want to know though, does it appear that there's a unicorn head on the table to the right of the racer? I'm not sure what that is.
I have no idea what you're looking at, to be honest. I do not see to the right of the racer, yeah.
And then you look to the right. It looks like there's maybe it's just an
I
optical
do
illusion.
see that now. I do see it.
But it kind of looks like an eye and a snout and a horn.
It's definitely like it looks like a blue horse with like a blonde mane that's kind of like
it's kind of crazy.
Ladder to heaven. Ah.
Have I seen your build room? I have not. Is this what it looks like?
It's a good thing they're wearing high heels, otherwise they might step on a Lego. Yep.
Yeah.
In that room. Yeah, barefoot, no way.
You know, Instagram feeds me some weird things, but one of the things they fed me the other day, when I was looking for Lego, were some people doing gymnastics on a trampoline, on a mat that was like springy.
Yeah.
And they do backflips.
Yeah.
And they had a square of loose Lego brick drawn around them, and then after every round, they'd shrink the square.
Oh my God.
So when you do the backflip, if you didn't land it right in the square, your feet would land on the Lego. So yeah, the high heels may be a good call.
That's cruel and unusual. Page picture says women of a certain age who throw Lego. As she looks around her table, VMAC Attack says black-legged 3PO under Kellogg's Lego lady. Kellogg's? Which one's? Oh yeah,
the girl eating the cereal.
Black-legged 3PO. Yeah, there's something.
I'm not sure.
It's a weird-looking minifigure. Yeah, for sure. Third lady on the right.
It looks like he's got black legs and a green skirt.
The third lady on the right is licking her eyeball. These are facts. All right.
What else would she be doing?
They're eclectic. They're the Turquoise Blazer Society. They're living their best lives. They're being who they are. Nick and Brick says everything is probably weird to certain people. Some people might find it weird that we're discussing this. Why wouldn't we? It's a Lego leak. We're all excited about Darth Sock F1 Racer. Who thinks we're weird?
Yeah. I mean, I'm not sure they're targeting me with Darth Sock, but I kind of still want him.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, we definitely need a Darth Sock for sure. We'll work on that in the new year.
Well, that was the last lifestyle shot I found. Did you find anything else out there?
I unfortunately found 3 more.
Okay.
Because I think I put the better sense of humor into my rant. But this is the Otter World. Obviously, F1. If they're going to steal all of our brands, they may as well take Otter World. This 18 plus 77292, the Scallop War, like Jaguar, but it's Scallop War.
Scallop War. Okay. All right.
I missed that. That's a total miss on the 01, and this is Skid Waters, the famous F1 driver Skid Waters. So you may ask yourself, why is this one 18 plus? I asked myself the same thing, so I did a little bit of research, and it looks like one of the logos on this car is this right here behind his head. See that logo there?
Something beer. It looks like.
Looks like it's Otter brand beer.
Otter brand beer.
Yeah, see that? It's right up next to his head now. Didn't really highlight it. So, well, here, it's this. Looks like that's one of the logos on the car, so this has to be an 18 plus.
That makes sense. Otter brand beer. That looks bubbly.
Yeah. Well, otters love their bubbles.
Makes sense to me.
I like the I think that's a kelp sticker, but I do like the kelp pieces in the background.
I do think some of that's nice. I like the water splashes.
Yeah, I think that might just be bad design, bad bad graphic design. I'm not sure that's actually a Lego piece, but we'll find out when this reaches shelves, I believe, on February 30th as well. So yeah, there's the Otter brand beer. I found this as well. This is the this is a 10 plus F1 Lion King, the Lion Royale HM 150 and Simba. 182 pieces.
Makes
straightforward.
sense.
As long as they're doing IPs, why not pulling Lion King? Oh, also this one.
Oh, I like that.
F1 Lion King. I guess this one has more pieces. It's also 10 plus. It's the Lion Royale HM 150 and Simba again. And then there's this one. This
is what they've been doing to us, man. How many Lion King Simbas do we need? It's like every time they want to come out with a Simba, they make 4 of them. Every time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And Simba a third time. Is there a 4th time, or are we just up to 3 with the Lion King?
Just 3. Just
Okay.
3. But it's kind of the same thing they did with the Speed Champions, where they made like the little version, then they made like the bigger version, and then they made the Technic version. It's like, okay.
It's the same thing.
Right.
And the Simba, the buildable Simba, they did baby little Simba for $30 and then big Simba for like $120 or something.
It looks like the same from a distance. Yeah.
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 Put them on the shelf at the same time, just like the dual R2D2s.
Yeah. And then I found this one. Apparently it's like a blind box. It's F1, but like for girls is what they're calling it. And these are the wingy dingies.
Yes.
And you can collect all of them.
All.
There are
7 pieces a piece.
There are 8 of them, and they each come with a different character that are really differentiated, obviously. And there's
just like the F1 cars.
2 yellows and 2 oranges.
I'm also confused. Is the one in the front row on the left?
Yes.
A ghost, because it has no antenna and it's pure white.
I'm confused as well. It's like Casper, the friendly F1 driver.
That's what I feel like it is. It's kind of strange that they're missing their antennae.
Yeah, I also want the wings for sure. Yeah, it's
like CMFs.
Rainbow colored. Love it. I did like the jungle trees in those. I hope to come with it. They look more like backdrop. At least the head molds are different in each Simba set. Yeah, that's true. You get a new minifigure in each one. Maybe one was the sequel, one was the prequel, and then one's the original in live action. Yeah, they're making a live action version of How to Train Your Dragon now. I went and saw Wicked this weekend, by the way.
I know. Oh, did you?
My F1 Academy is F1 for girls.
My wife and daughter saw it as well. They were big fans.
Yeah, it was good.
So
the music's been stuck in my head. It's very long, and they only get through half of the story.
No, it's crazy.
F1 for girls. Girl Bricks a lot would be offended. Why?
I don't get it. They came out with pro tentacles.
Her beef is
so
with
now
Lego.
They got to come out, with F1 for ladies, just like they came out with botanicals for guys. Guys can't like flowers, girls can't like race cars. I think that's the rule, unless you color them rightly.
I don't think Girl Bricks a lot would
slap botanical on the box.
She probably wouldn't be offended by anything you or I did. She's a friend of the stream. Not. She's been on here with us doing Lego crimes. So
she'd be great to have on with it for an F1 stream. Her versus Vince. I bet they'd probably. If we had them both on though, we would not even need to be there.
Yeah, I think she would give me a pass on this one. I mean, I think she would give Lego a pass on this. It's like F1 knows that this is a bad move, and Lego just doesn't understand that there are plenty of women who love F1. Yeah.
Gambit for Hire though detects a problem that there are only 8 F1 racers, and there's supposed to be 10 teams. So perhaps that this is a fake release from Lego.
What makes you think that? Just because there's 2 missing? Maybe they're going to be released next year.
Are there 2 yellow ones? Well, there's also 2 orange ones.
Yeah.
So, and the red one is actually, the character is white.
Yeah.
But, also the blue one character is white as well.
Yeah.
But at least he has his antennae. So.
Yeah, at least that.
I don't know.
But yeah. So, those are all the leaks I found this week.
All right. Well, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought so.
They got a lot coming out. You know what else we didn't get up, but I did want to remind you of this one.
Yeah, I put Tudor Corner in the thumbnail, by the way.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay, let me grab that because we're not sure if this is real. It seems like it is. There's a lot of leaks out on it, but they haven't officially said that this is the next modular. And I think a lot of people would be excited if it were, because it is a beautiful build. And there have been a number of builders that do versions of modulars that look really great, that feel like they could be a Lego set. But the actual one that we've seen now is this one here.
Alex, they're not real. I made that with ChatGPT.
Are we back to reality? What are you asking?
I don't know.
Brick Dad builds.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the one that we're talking about here. There were some reasons why, Mark, you believe that this is legit, and I'd like to hear what you thought.
Yeah, so there's some recolors in there. I'm going to bring this back up to my other screen again so I can actually see it, because I forget which pieces there were. There's some colors in here that aren't available in other sets yet. And I don't know that we saw any new molds necessarily. And now I forget which ones were the definite recolors. Trying to think what those might be. I'll take a look at it for a second, see if I can remember. Because I looked them up when we looked at this. Oh yeah, it's the 2x2x2 crate piece in dark green. Okay. That's not available anywhere else. And then there
making the bottom of the columns.
Yeah, I mean the printed tiles would have to, or even if they're stickers, someone had gone out of their way to fake this to make some really. Not that people couldn't do that, right. But then there was another piece that's a recolor. It's not available in any other sets.
Do. Looks like there's also like the cornstalk piece in black.
That was yes, thank you. That was it. And I think the candle the cornstalk, the one, it's a candle, but it has the arm on it. Yeah, that's not available in black and anything else. Thank you. Those two pieces were the ones that we looked up. Yeah.
So we're not sure. If this leak has been out there for a while.
Yeah.
A lot of people have kind of suggested that they don't think it's real. And we're just straight up not sure. There's some evidence to suggest maybe it is legit, but you'd think they'd have released it by now if this is going to be a January 1 release. But they haven't, they haven't shown everything that's coming out January 1st. So
true. And
who knows?
This is supposedly, that's the rumor, that this is a January 1st release. So
and actually the original rumor was December 1st, but guess what? It is December 1st.
Right, which is usually when they come out with the modular. Is that what you just said?
At least they did last year. Every other year they've done January 1st for years and years and years. Last year they did December 1st.
Oh, so last year was the off year. Okay. Well,
which was strange. And then if you recall, I ordered it and it came like 4 days early for like everybody. Everyone was getting it early. But they haven't even announced it yet. We're hoping that this is legit because it looks beautiful, but we have no idea.
It does look very cool. And there's also the possibility that this is a rendering from studio, and that's how they got the recolored pieces, or they photoshopped those stickers. But it's very rare that you see a successful fake in Lego. Usually something goes around and people are like, this has to be fake, this has to be fake, this has to be fake. It turns out real. I mean, name one thing that was out there that they said was going to be a set and turned out to be fake.
Yeah, nothing recently. They've had a pretty good track record on the announcements and then the actual set images popping up. And this one has been kind of around. So it's hard to say. Are they due to do a corner module? Well, last year's was the museum, which was not a corner.
Definitely not. It was like a long block.
It was an extra long block. And then before that, was it the Jazz Club before that?
Yes.
Jazz Club is also not a corner.
Or the Boutique Hotel was in there somewhere too, and that was a corner.
Yeah, the Boutique Hotel.
I think that's. But I think
Nude
that
Hotel
was before, right? Was
I think
before
it
the
Hotel,
Jazz Club.
Jazz Club, then this one, but
where the hell is modular?
Don't quote me on that.
Modular. There we go.
Creator Expert. They've had several charts that have shown which years they were released.
Yeah, I'm just looking at Bricklink. Year release down. Go. Yeah, it was apparently Jazz Club was the most recent. I don't think that's true. Maybe it's going by set number now. So anyway, yeah, Jazz Club and Natural History Museum were technically both last year. Boutique Hotel before that, then Police Station, Bookshop, Corner Garage. So if they do a corner every third modular, then
Then
we
this
are
one
due
would
for
be
a corner.
Yep.
Yeah. They don't necessarily do a corner every third. Oh, no, Brick Bank was technically a corner because so much of it went around the side.
Go
1, 2, and then
off and
Palace
on, off and
Cinema.
on.
Yep, looks like it. 1, 2.
Yeah.
Yep, it looks like it's pretty consistent. Two straight, one corner. So we are due for a corner.
So there we have it. That's what we're seeing, and I don't know. It looks like a cool build. If it's legit, I think a lot of people will be excited, but we'll have to wait and see.
Before we get on with the rest of the show, I'm going to take another bathroom break.
Okay.
Thanks. Play whatever
Sounds
song you want. Or just keep going.
Well, maybe I will, maybe I won't. Mark said he's going to need an untimed rant today. But as you may have noticed, we went from 1 month till January set news. A lot of those also coming out in March. And so maybe we'll do another March release madness type thing if it goes well. Maybe Jesse can join us again as one of our analysts. One of the brackets is probably just going to have 50 F1 sets in it, though. So I don't know. I think Mark was already calling that Hey is gonna be up there. So who knows? Though I could just chit chat for a little bit. We do have a request for a song close to my heart, so we're gonna play it. Here it goes.
Daddy Ben, oh he loves his space. Lego ships in orange, all in place. But Mara sighs, they're all the same. And why that beard? It's just a shame. Orange ships, computers galore. Mara dreams of something more. In Legoland, where dreams take flight. Orange or not, they'll get it right. Daddy, your ships are lame. All of them look the same. And your beard, such a disgrace. Maybe just one short hair on your face.
I spend too much time working on them.
And sometimes you just don't do them because you know.
Yeah.
And your beard.
And my beard.
And your mustache.
I'll get back in the photo so everyone can see.
Ugh.
All right.
It should be more like one of those French ones that is in the movies, like Squirrel.
Like a little villain mustache?
Yes, you need that.
Okay. Well, thank you, Mara. Thanks for the rant.
Or you just need
Good
one
job.
little hair.
It takes too long for you to build them. Focus, get it done, concentrate, Daddy Ben. One more word about your beard. Come on, Daddy, it's so weird.
And they don't have different size ranges, which they should. And they they all have computers and it's disgusting.
Orange spaceships, make it end. Listen, friend, it's not a trend. Orange beard, that's the trend. Make it happen. I love you, Daddy Ben. I love you, Daddy Ben.
Okay, there we go. Mark's on mute.
Not anymore.
But yeah, there we have what is probably one of our favorites.
Yeah.
Ye old
It's a
orange
jam.
spaceships. It is a true jam. Very Taylor Swifty. Probably one of our favorites. I did want to show this quickly. Didn't make the final cut. It got killed in the focus group because everyone's over Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
This was another vroom vroom that they were looking at doing. This one looked super badass.
Yeah.
But apparently everyone's just tired of Kylo, and they're like, hey, we've either got to get the brand new stuff that's the hotness or OG trilogy. If we go to the prequel or the second trilogy, no one wants it.
Right.
So unfortunately, old Kylo didn't make the cut.
Yeah.
But very cool set. Or
Yeah,
could have been.
looks maybe like a Chat GPT. You asked it for Darsak and it gave you Kylo Ren for some reason.
It kind of feels like it. I
Yeah, it
don't
feels
know.
like that. Just a little bit. No First Order or Emperor as sponsors. Empire as sponsors.
Is
Or they, that's
that seems to
yeah,
be the issue.
destined to fail. Maybe it was an earlier prototype, and maybe that's why they didn't have the Empire sponsors on there. Because that'd
Could
be
be.
good. Yeah, First Order. That would make more sense. Yeah.
Could be. You ready for a close call?
Oh, sure. Let's do it.
Yub Nub ending versus victory celebration. Which one you got?
Yum num.
Okay, better leftover, turkey or ham? Which one makes better leftovers?
I feel like I'm gonna say ham first. Just no Swolo Ren. No, actually, I made no Swole Bros this week. Actually, I did as the first placard of the what verisimilitude of Vroom Vrooms, but he went right into it, and so I didn't do my first slide, and so we won't see my big buff bro this week.
I had to do that. I had to.
For a warm up, like for like a sandwich, or even not warmed up. I think I prefer the ham. Although I did not eat any ham on. Oh yeah, I did. Never mind. I lied. I typically go for turkey during Thanksgiving. I don't think ham should be a Thanksgiving meat. So we got ham. We got to vote for ham here from Nick and Bricks, especially if it's honey baked. Turkey isn't good the first time, let alone leftovers. So that's 2 for ham. I said ham. It looks like ham is winning
any day. I think for a leftover, I'm definitely going ham because it works well. It's got the good salt aspect for putting it in a sandwich. Turkey, what's kind of interesting about turkey is it's supposed to be relatively tasteless so that you can add to it.
Yeah.
But when you're doing leftovers, you're like not throwing the mashed potatoes and the cranberries and all the stuff on there. You just want to heat up the one thing, put it between 2 pieces of bread and eat the sandwich.
Yeah. Don votes for ham as well. So it looks like it's ham down the board pretty much.
Yeah.
I never really order turkey ever. I think I eat turkey once a year. It's at Thanksgiving. If they have it at Christmas, I'll eat it there too. But and I prefer dark meat. And like my aunt we used to go to my aunt's for Thanksgiving. Now we do Matt's family instead. We do my family for Christmas every year and his family for Thanksgiving every year. So my aunt's house, I used to love going there because she's a really good cook. And the last time we were there, she decided to stop doing dark meat. She only buys a turkey breast. And I'm like, what? All right, so
dark meat is the way to go, man.
Dark meat is rules, especially in turkey.
When you go to like the Ren Fair and they're selling you turkey, they're selling you the turkey leg, the dark meat. They're not like here's a turkey breast for you to walk around with.
Yeah.
The only way they get you to eat, breast meat is to deep fry it and put battering on it so that's breaded.
Yeah. Here's a breast on a stick. You're not going to see that happen. Nick and Bricks makes a good point here. He's never had dry ham turkey though, especially the white meat.
Oh yeah.
Like you're eating cardboard.
Yeah.
It's true. True things.
I suspected ham could win this, but I thought, well, we're right after Thanksgiving. Maybe people have some, some love for the turkey right after Turkey Day. But everyone's like, no, we're going straight for the ham.
Don agrees. So dry. Yeah. There's not only is there no love for turkey in the chat, there's actually some kind of turkey hatred happening.
A little bit.
Fried turkey because the skin is amazing. He misspelled amazing. Rest is dry without gravy. Unless it's dark meat, then at least it has a little bit of moisture in it. But yeah, if you put gravy in the dark meat, for sure, too. And mix it all together with the stuffing and mashed potatoes and just kind of eat it like a little, like a hash, like a Thanksgiving hash.
So maybe the secondary or the follow-up question here is, which one should you serve on Thanksgiving, though? Does it have to be turkey? I already said I didn't have turkey this Thanksgiving.
Yes.
But everyone says, hey, I'd take turkey. I'd take ham over turkey. What about on Thanksgiving? Do you need the turkey?
Yes.
I feel like it's a requirement as well. I don't know.
Turkey.
Amy goes ham on Thanksgiving too. She's going for it.
Should be all turkey legs.
Yeah, nothing but turkey legs. It's like they do for the Thanksgiving football games. They have the fake turkey with the 8 legs on it or whatever.
Amy Schultz has always done ham on Thanksgiving. Nick and Bricks had both. I had both. Brisket or minute steak would be best for holidays. My sister makes a good prime rib. for Christmas. It's freaking amazing. It's like rare as hell.
Yeah.
Still mooing at you.
Oh, okay. You need the rolls to sop up the blood.
I 100% thought that when I saw this in the comments, I thought he said ham is beef. That's not what he said. He says ham is best. I was like, what is he talking about? Turducken.
Well, what's hamburger? Hamburger is beef.
True.
So I don't get it. Why is ham?
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, good discussion there.
Okay, well,
not really the close call, but
no. Let's see if we can get closer with this one.
Now I'm really hungry. All right.
Do more professional sports teams need to have pink in their logos?
Is that a yes or no?
It is a yes or no.
You know what I think?
What's that?
Fuck yeah.
All right.
The entire world needs more pink.
I think it's kind of fun.
Yeah. Pink. Pink
it's
equals
pink.
good. Yeah.
This is what Inter Miami has done. They're the only ones who seem to be really embracing the pink, at least on the professional men's side of the field. Maybe there's some other professional women's teams that are into it, but I'm thinking of, WNBA teams. I don't know of a lot of pink. So, it doesn't seem to be super popular.
Yeah.
Let's see here. No, never pink for sports teams. No, but they need cargo shorts. Not in October. They all have it. Yeah, when
That's
they do
true.
breast cancer awareness. And it's kind of fun when they do it. I don't know.
I like it.
I just thought, with the flamingo coming out as one of our leaks this week, that, maybe people would be embracing the pink.
Let's see. They're all giving the wrong answer, I guess. So another not close call. Only one person said yes, and it's me.
But they do need cargo shorts. I just don't get it.
They need cargo shorts like I wear to the shows. I did buy some pink jeans this year. I haven't worn them out anywhere yet. I think it has to be the right occasion. Pink is a one-trick pony. Kind of hard to pair it with other colors, so it looks great with black. Yeah.
I disappeared.
Oh, is that what happened? I thought
I'm back.
I thought you were making a pointed nod at
No.
Vince, but no, your head just moved and stayed there.
Yes.
No, it's owned by Beckham, not Ryan Reynolds.
Mm.
Brick Dad Build says, I don't see any problem with pink, just not overdone.
Okay,
Maybe
well,
black with pink numbers.
I want to point out, though, that
Black's a hue,
what
not a color.
shirt made a giant impact when you wore it? Was it to Holiday Joy? Or Brickworld Milwaukee?
Every show I wear the pink shirt to, people are like, oh my God, I need that.
People want that one. They're like,
Yeah.
they love that one. And it's,
But I'm not playing football in it,
it's true. I don't know what the deal is. Is people just
If I did-
feeling like it's not intimidating enough or whatever? I'll tell you this right now. You know what
Yeah.
color combo I hate?
What's that?
Maroon and yellow. It is disgusting. I want to puke every time I see it. And like 4 or 5 sports teams use it, and every time I'm like, who thought that looked good on anyone anytime ever?
Hawkeye Legaman says, I saw Cyndi Lauper's hair in the 80s and I liked it. That's what his comment said. Trust me.
Okay. It was pink.
Yeah, I don't know on that one. It's like, but there was what Brickworld was that where you wore yellow jeans and a maroon sweater?
Never.
Right.
Yep. Never.
I so badly want to buy maroon jeans now and get a yellow shirt, or either way around, and just wear it around you.
That's what you can wear as your spyware.
Someone should troll you for once. Yeah, that would be my. Everyone would be like, "Who's the freak in the wrong colors?"
Reed, you want to troll me? That's what you should show up with.
It's easy to point out and that's why now I wear the pink at every show because it's easier to find me. And with the blue cargo shorts. And I used to have a mohawk too. I should go back to the mohawk actually. It was really easy to find me. Since I'm starting my hairline's receding, I may just tattoo it and shave my head. I'm serious.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey, whatever works for you.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we don't have a lot of people with the right opinion on this one, unfortunately.
I know,
this
right?
Next one's going to have lots of multiple choice. We always have to do at least one good Lego one. So I want to know, because I have a strong opinion on this. Best Dragon Knight shield.
I love that like a lot of your Lego ones revolve around
Dragon Knight
Castle
shields. Castle shields.
I have an opinion on this one. It's the yellow and green one in the bottom right.
Okay.
Oops, meant to mute it.
So we've got that one, which I think is the Kingdoms era Dragon Knight. Then we have the old original in the upper left. We'll start in the upper left after saying what that one was there. Upper left, that's kind of the original Dragon logo. The one in the top right, that's the recolor with the red and green when the, I think, second wave of Dragon Knights came out. The one in the lower left is the most recent Dragon Knight red and black themed one. The one in the middle is the one from the Dragonborn D&D figure.
Oh, okay.
And then the one on the far right is the Kingdoms Dragon. The one that I completely excluded was the Jelly Bean Knights had a dragon one that was on an octagonal kind of shape. It's like an extended octagon. That one was just stupid, so I got kicked out.
Oh, okay. Got kicked out.
Yeah.
No one gets to have an opinion on that one.
No.
So, Don, just real quick. Yeah, there's nothing sexy about a receding mohawk. So we got one vote for the top left, but everybody else seems to be coming in from the top right. Yeah. People are. I like the lower right-hand one. I don't know why. Yep. Everyone is voting for this one. Although alternate candidate says the one in the center is really good. It's the nostalgia drawing him back up to that right-hand corner. I don't like that one in the upper right-hand corner. Blue on the middle bottom. All right, so that seems to be, yep. All right, so we're getting a close call between the upper right and the center at the bottom. Yep, there we go. It's about even. I haven't tallied it. But it seems Mullet Hawk seems to be between those two for sure, with me being the only outlier. If I had to choose between those two, I would go with the blue and white one for sure.
Well, you are in fact not the only outlier, because the one in the lower right corner, the double yellow with the green dragon, that one's my favorite of these ones by far. It's not even close.
Awesome. So you and I are the only ones voting for that one, and we're right. Jesse likes the black and red one, so every shield got a vote, so everyone should go home feeling like they're a winner, because everyone had someone like them.
Except for, I mean, they can go home winners. The Tainted can't, though, because I'm straight up embarrassed that they didn't all pick the same one we would have picked.
Yeah, I'm also embarrassed for everyone.
What's also good about the dragon on the lower right one that we like, as well as the one above it, is they had the longer teardrop shaped shields as well.
Yeah.
So they weren't just relegated to the single shield design.
Brick That Build says he likes the bottom right, but it's not a legacy shield for me. Hawkeye Ligament says that's what I'd say too, but that wasn't the question. The question is, what's the best one? That's what's the most legacy one?
I know we've got a strong sense of nostalgia, but I've already tried to kill Yellow Castle. Now I want to kill, some weird obsession with an old school dragon shield. And now let me be clear. The red and yellow and green one, I think's okay. I like it, but it's not as it doesn't fit as well with as many minifigures as the one that we're choosing. It's more muted, and just looks like it could be with like any number of color combinations.
And if I had to choose between the top two, I would, like, every day of the week, twice on Sunday, choose the one on the top left. There's something I really don't like about that upper right hand one.
Okay.
Hawkeye Ligament says the multicolor look bird-like. The multicolored look bird-like. The bottom left looks like my hip bone.
Looks like your pelvis a little bit, and with your
Brick Dead Build says go build an orange ship.
Wow.
Harsh. Well, just because we told you your opinion is wrong?
Yeah, just because we told you you're stupid, you think we're stupid?
You gonna tell me to go not finish a mock?
Gonna tell me that my hexagonal dream is stupid? So anyway, lots of votes.
Yeah.
Not everybody was in agreement, but not everyone was in disagreement. I don't know.
True. Not everybody was, but not everybody was.
I don't know. Should we? Well, we got to get to the rant because you said you got an untimed one today.
Yeah.
Do I?
Brickworld Build says, no, I know you won't finish.
Yeah, this
You
is
don't
what
need to
we're
be told
gonna
not to
do.
finish it. Yeah.
Normally we bother getting the timer out, but because I'm the only one who will use a timer, I'm just gonna time myself.
That sounds
It'll
fair.
make it easier. So let's pull this one off, and we'll get to my rant. And I have a target for this week's rant, and let me remind everybody that you almost are required to start your rant by saying,
Okay, listen up. If that is your real name.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, listen
I,
up. If that is your real name.
all right, so I am going to start with the classic Mark line of, okay, listen up, if that is your real name. They've changed my iPhone swipe methodology to get to my timer. I'm getting it, don't worry.
All right, you're all good. We'll wait for you.
Okay.
This is
Not
what everybody
1
watches for.
hour, 1 minute. Okay,
This is what-
here we go.
This is what everybody watches this for.
All right,
Is to
start us up. Here we go.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was ready, but then I wasn't.
Okay, listen up, Mark Larson, if that is your real name. You know what I wanted to do next week? I wanted to go to Holiday Joy, but I couldn't. And why couldn't I go to Holiday Joy? Because I am going to a Vikings game with my family. My son, for his Christmas present, wants to go see Justin Jefferson, his hero. And because he's a member of the Vikings Kids Club, he gets to go onto the field and all this other cool stuff. So who do I blame for this? I don't blame me. I don't blame the Vikings. I blame Mark for scheduling it the one weekend when I'm not available in December. The weather's even pretty decent, but guess what? I can't go because Mark doesn't want me there, and Mark doesn't want me there because he knows what a troublemaker I am. Last year I showed up unannounced, and I basically ruined holiday joy for him. I sucked all the joy out of the holiday. So this year he got back at me, and how did he do it? He scheduled it for the one weekend that I literally can't go. I hope everyone else goes to Holiday Joy, but I can't. And that's time.
Nice rant. Well done.
That is your real name, sir.
If it is actually. You know what else sucks? It seems like I scheduled it for a weekend where nobody else can come either because ticket sales suck. We'll see what happens. Yeah, this has been quite a year for Brickworld, and it's making me a little nervous. And we're going to see what happens next year, but I think there's going to be some changes and maybe some fewer expos. Unfortunately, that's just the truth. That's just what we have to do.
See, Amy Schultz has their idea. Fun for my son. And Brick Dead Build says, don't worry. He'll be there to ruin it for me instead. For you instead.
We could just ask Google for a 1 minute timer.
Mm-hmm.
Could do that.
Let's see here. Jesse's Brick Galaxy says, I'm going to build a maroon and gold Dragon Knight spaceship. That's
Nice.
that's quality trolling. Let's hate on some castles for my rant. I didn't say anything about castles. At least not this time. Let's see here. You could ask Google for a 1 minute timer. We've done that, but like it produces a different 1 minute timer every time. And it's annoying as all get out to get on the screen. And we already know what kind of trouble I have getting a 1 minute timer on my iPhone, but we did it anyway. But all right. Mark says, I got an untimed rant today and we got to wrap things up. So what you got, Mark?
All right. Here we go. Here's my rant. We'll go ahead and loop this little song here and play it through the entire rant. Makes sense to me. All right. Listen up, Lepin, if that is your real name. Or is it something different? Are you changing it all the time because you got busted once and you're still doing it? If you guys didn't tune in last week, we had a Lego Crimes episode where Ben and I both chose trademark law, and we talked about Lepin. So if you don't know what Lepin is, Lepin was making direct copies of Lego sets. Do you remember this one, Ben?
Yes, I remember Star Wars, but I think I also remember Star Wars.
Correct. It was Star Wars. Look at that. This is Lepin. Way to go, Lepin. That's not even a word. What is Star Wars? Like, copying is the bad part, but not even trying to make something creative, like a clever pun for Star Wars. We'll just replace the A with an N. It's not even the same type of letter. You need a vowel there. You can't call it Lepin Star Winners. Anyway, remember this one? We didn't talk about it last week, so how could you? What'd they call Minecraft?
Oh boy, good question. Let's see here. Mine Raft. I don't know. Did I
Mine
get
Raft?
busy? Yeah.
No, actually, they called it Cube World.
Cube
And
World.
they even put the little creeper face in the
Okay.
O of world.
Instead
Yeah.
of the A.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
It's more like Cube World.
Yeah. Have you ever seen this one?
Technic? Yeah, sure.
Yeah. What they do with the Technic line? What do you think they call their Technic line?
Boy, technique. I don't know.
Technician.
Technician.
Yeah.
That was close.
Lepin, this is getting really annoying. They're still at it. I found them. I went into the Blockleverse, and they are still at it. They go by a
Yeah.
different name now. What do you think they call Ninjago instead of?
Yeah, I recall seeing this one. It was something like Ninjuju or something.
Yeah. Ninjawent.
Ninjawent.
Mm-hmm. They're doing dreams,
Okay.
and this is recent. Like this set came out this year. They're still at it, and the Chinese government hasn't done anything about it. Looks like it's Legin, and it looks like I forgot to turn off the fake logo on this particular slide. So this would be the Lego set. Ignore the fact that it says Legin here, but apparently they changed their name to Legin. What do you think they call their dreams line?
Maybe long naps.
Long nap, because then you can still get the zzz at the end.
Yeah, long naps.
Long nap. Zzz. That's a good guess. But no, it's dreaming.
Oh, obviously,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, makes
Dreaming
perfect sense, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're not even trying.
Doesn't
All right.
seem like it.
What do they call Harry Potter instead of Harry Potter?
Well, we know other people have gone Magic World, but I think that maybe they'd go with like bearded mug maker.
Bearded mug maker. You're close. It's actually Scruffy Crocker. Way to go, Legin.
All
And
right.
since Hogwarts Castle is also trademarked, they had to change this to Pig Blister's Fortress.
Obviously,
As happy as I am that they're doing this,
they couldn't even use the word castle.
apparently they're really scared. I mean, they're up against 2 IPs, right?
Yeah.
As happy I am that they're doing this, I can't bring myself to buy it because A, it's Flago. B, who knows what's going to actually be in that box?
Mm-hmm.
Lepin. So what did Lepin do with Fabuland?
Oh
What do
boy.
they call it?
Let's see here. If I had to think, Fabu is like, I don't know. Maybe they just went straight offensive and called it like gay guy slang swamp. I have no idea.
Maybe they called it Fat You Swamp, perhaps, or just Fantastic Terrain.
Okay, yeah, no.
Yeah. Well, you know what else did I think?
Fantastic terrain.
Fantastic Terrain. Yeah.
Okay, that does not roll off the tongue.
So I think they must have had some civic, civic fines placed on them because I found some of these, but then I found some where they're trying to do similar sets. So they're not just copies anymore. They're trying to build their own sets that are in these Lego themes with different names.
Okay.
So let's take a look at these. What do you think they called this set in the Legin Ninjawent line?
The Ninjawent line, that looks like a sheep.
Mhm.
So is this like the sheep mask light dojo?
So close. It's the Sheep Mask Sunshine Dojo.
Dang it.
Very good though, man. You were close.
Dang it. I almost
That's
got
great.
that.
What do you think they called this set?
Oh, that's Isla Jones and the it's Temple Run, I think, was the set. So maybe this would be like the Mayan City Jog.
Okay. Close, somewhat close. This is obviously it's the name of the set is Indiana Jones and the Temple of the Golden Idol, and so they made Diana Jones and the Temple of the Silver Idol.
Silver Eye Doll. That makes sense. Diana Jones. I should have known.
Yeah.
In Diana Jones. Yep.
What?
Dream Gaga.
What is this streaming set?
Well, it's no longer the narwhal balloon. This is the
Correct.
walrus balloon.
Correct. It's not Izzy's narwhal hot air balloon. It is Mitzi's walrus hot air balloon. Yeah.
Totally makes sense. I do like the hedgehog.
I do as well, actually. But
Yeah.
I mean, it's not the cute blue bunny, but it does look like
No.
a cool piece. We can't give them credit. They're Lepin. We're mad at them. We're mad at them for
No.
doing this.
This one is the I can't look. I don't even think I can say that this is the Dog because they can't use der. Maybe it would be like the derpy dog.
A derpy dog?
Derpy dog.
You're pretty close. This is the 2 weeks duh wiener.
The fortnight goes to 2 weeks.
No? Yes.
Duh wiener. All right.
Yeah, there you go. All right, well, what's this 2 week set?
well, it can't be peeled. This is more like this looks like a cantaloupe or maybe a muskmelon. How about a man? That skull.
What'd you call?
That skull is intense. I'm gonna call him husk skeleton.
Husk skeleton?
Yeah.
You were much closer in the beginning. This is the can't appeal.
Can't appeal, yeah, because you can't peel him.
And he's not
can't
appealing.
appeal. Yeah.
All right, this is the last one I found.
He's more appealing than Peelybone, quite honestly.
Yeah, I agree, actually. What's this set?
Well, this is definitely not Sonic's Campfire. What's the full name of the original Campfire set?
It's Sonic's Campfire Clash.
Sonic's Campfire Clash. This is definitely not that. So I would say this is maybe Red Shoe Hedgehog Robot Bash.
That's relatively close. You got it. You got one word correct. This is Phonic the Porcupine's Bonfire Bash.
Phonic the Porcupine. All right, it makes sense.
In
that
conclusion,
robot is sweet.
Yeah, I do like that. I like that robot quite a bit.
The porcupine.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is why Mark can't get any building done, guys.
This is what I spent all the time in the car driving to St. Louis doing. Yeah. This can't appeal.
Can't appeal. I like can't appeal.
I couldn't get a gun in his hand to save my life, but we got this. And this is like me photoshopping 3 of them together, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
It was really confused about how I wanted the cantaloupe to be cut so you could see the skeleton inside. So I kind of had to force it to happen.
That's creepy.
Then, the duh wiener. Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say great job on the I laughed so hard when it made this one. It did so well with this one. But yeah, good job on this one.
I was close.
Yeah.
I was glad I could tell that was a sheep.
Yeah, so and that's also photoshopped together. The first one was like it looked like the lucky cat. I was like, that's not what a sheep looks like. And then the second one was like the perfect sheep, but it was like face to the side and it was like a 3/4 profile and there was no temple. I was like, okay, can we keep anything together here?
I was on to you when you went with Ninja Went. I thought that was fun wordplay.
Yeah, it was Ninjog. Ninjog was the one that Leppin did.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
How lazy of them.
We had a lot of guesses in here. Let's see. They were guessing Upset Land. I am the Walrus. I don't know which one they needed, but
all of them. This is getting out of hand.
Was it? Yeah, I know, right? Leggin.
Leggin is going crazy.
Stop making Flago.
Yeah.
It's illegal. Skull in
your melon.
Yep.
Trainwreck.
Cantaloupe. Yeah, I do like the cantaloupe.
Phonics the Hedgehog.
Phonics the Porcupine.
Cannibal. Oof,
Cantaloupe Cannibal is a good one, yeah. I forget what I was originally going to call this, but I went with Cantapeel. I think I called it like a Bonelope or something like that.
Okay.
Or Baller Bone. I called it Baller Bone because you peel a banana, but you ball a melon. So I called it Baller Bone.
That was a little too on the nose.
Phonic the Porcupine was what I would have done with a lifestyle shot for a set called Baller Bone.
I don't want to know.
Sheep reminds me of a moto build. Yeah, actually. Yeah, it's like one of his hats that he wears.
Yeah, the masks.
Phonic the Porcupine's Bonfire Bash. I was happy with that one.
I love the robot. He looks awesome.
Yeah. That is cool.
I'm not sure why his hammer's bent at the end.
ChatGPT can't do anything right.
Yeah, I was thinking of a game, but it would have taken me too long to get it together. But I got one in mind for you.
This took way too much time, especially doing the racers as well.
Yeah, at least you were driving for, driving. You had something to do.
About 5 hours worth. I mean, because I did
just shaking his head while you're cackling to yourself over at the other side, looking at Cantabone.
I showed the I had to show him because I was laughing so hard about the walrus. That was the one I laughed at the most. But yeah,
I was a big fan of Der Wiener or Del Wiener.
Del Wiener is a good one. It's like it would not change the angle of that hot dog, so I had to do a perspective transform on the tongue and the eyes I kept the same, but yeah, I did do a transform, a perspective transform on the tongue itself because it just wouldn't. I was just like, can I do less of a profile, more of a front shot? And it just kept giving me the same picture, adding different condiments. So yeah, 2 weeks.
It doesn't always listen to you.
It doesn't always know what you want.
No, and and we've talked about how sometimes it'll be like, oh, I understand what you're asking me for, and oh, this was a mistake.
Yeah.
But then they don't do it. I could
give you the same crap again.
I could have done a secondary rant today on UPS. And I want to throw out my problem with UPS.
Yeah.
So I ordered something from Lego. They said that it was a 3-piece shipment. They UPS delivered 2 pieces. 2. They did not deliver the third one. They did take a picture and send me the picture, which clearly shows 2 things on my steps. So I filed a claim with them and said, it says it's a 3-piece shipment. You delivered 2. There's a picture of just 2. And of course, their response is, we show that 1 parcel was delivered on this date. I'm like, did you not even read what I wrote? That it's a 3-piece shipment and there's a picture of 2 pieces. And your response only talks about 1 piece.
Right.
Yeah. No, of course they didn't.
No.
So now I have to go back to Lego and say, hey, I'm missing this piece. I'm sure 100% it's UPS's fault.
Yeah.
But, what can I do? I don't want to be out the money.
Some of these companies will not lift a finger for you. Like if I hadn't done this, I would have been ranting about Eventbrite, and I probably would have gone well over a minute.
Yeah. Well, it is what it is.
Yeah, I spent Wednesday night once we got to the hotel making a video because Eventbrite will let you put videos on your event page now. So I make this video. I did the Holiday Joy song, and I tried to upload it. It was too big, or it wasn't too big. It was, but it didn't give me that warning until the next day. I saw it couldn't be more than 10 megabytes, and it was like 80 megabytes. But it's like, take the words out. You can't put any text on there. It has to be less than a minute. So I had to cut the song down and do all this stuff, and it still won't load. It still now will not load. They're like, we'll email you as soon as we figure out what the problem is. And they said that the last time when they screwed up their coupon code stuff. Anyway, nobody's going to help you. I wouldn't wish owning a small business on my worst enemy, because it's just like nobody advocates for you but you. Nobody anywhere. So very frustrating. I mean, the Lego fan community advocates for me for sure. And I get a lot of help at shows. But running the business, I'd rather...
Yeah. Yeah, that's the hard part of Marcus businessing, is doing the businessing.
Mm-hmm.
UPS says, wait a few days, it should turn up. We'll see. It's been more than a few days. But now that they, in theory, know it's missing, I want to see what Lego responds with. But then they're like, call us to reopen the case. I'm like, really? You can't read or see clearly what I'm talking about? It says 3-piece shipment, and you have a picture of 2 pieces. I mean, come on. But I mean, I know they're not going to do anything. That's just the way they are. Let's see here. Ready for Holiday Joy? Oh, I'm sure there's always more to do, Mark, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. Let's see if we've had any uptick in ticket sales since the stream started. Because this is all I do is refresh Eventbrite.
Yeah, obviously.
Yeah. I don't know.
Probably sold 1 whole more ticket since you've been on.
Right.
Here.
Something's been up this year with ticket sales for Brickworld, and doing the same things we've always done, and people are just not coming to our shows this year. So let's see, where are we at now? 225, 115, I think is what I was at earlier. And we sold, well, that's the first in a while. We sold 20 tickets during the live stream. All right.
Awesome.
That's the biggest jump I've seen for any show in a very long time.
Yeah.
That's we're getting close. It's the week of the show. Let's hope we get quite a few jumps this week. But I mean, we're lower than last year, and not a lot of people came last year, so I'm very concerned.
you got a way to help us out, help Mark out, you can like and subscribe to this.
Definitely can. Yeah.
We can build this stream up as well. This channel, we've been working on it slowly, but it helps, and comments help as well.
Yeah.
Help people find us if you think the stream is fun.
Yeah, and I can do better at that this coming year as well. I just have to take 1 minute out of each show and throw it up on TikTok and Instagram. I can do up to 3 minutes. YouTube Shorts, TikTok, Instagram. Yeah, I'm sure we have 3 minutes that were good in this episode.
Probably only 3 minutes, but I don't know. We had slides, we had pictures, we had nonsense.
Yeah.
We did some real set analysis. We did some fake set analysis. I mean, we did it all.
We discussed leaks.
We did. We did so much.
I hope it's a good sign.
Yeah.
It's been very pragmatic this year. It's been very hard to stay optimistic about things. It's been a rough year.
It
to say the least. Yeah.
It has. But it's not always you should look for a silver lining. I think our friend Bob Ross would say that there's silver linings in everything, and I think he meant that when he said there are no mistakes, only happy accidents. I set our outro today as Holiday Joy.
I reset it to Larry Falls because I had started it the stream, and I went in there and I made it Orange Spaceships, and then you played Orange Spaceships, so I changed it to the Grand Fall. But we could do Holiday Joy.
I changed it to Holiday Joy. The problem with Holiday Joy is it only comes up in the middle of the page, so we'll probably have to duck ourselves out, or you can watch us dance. What does everyone want?
Watch us dance. That's the way this works. Yeah, without a doubt.
Well, I think that's fair. I'm gonna switch it back then.
Yeah,
it's like
good call.
we're playing Holiday Joy outro video goofiness. All right, watch us dance as we remind you guys to come to Holiday Joy, and here it comes.
Join us for Brickworld Holiday Joy, where we create artworks from our favorite toy. Come experience the holiday cheer and build with your family.